Good evening. Welcome back to Great Chaos. Always appreciate having you back. We're a group of friends embark on a group of adventures in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, but with a little twist. In our realm, we split the party on purpose, but on a special occasion like tonight, sometimes those adventures overlap, as they will this evening. So enjoy bringing Group 1 and Group 2 together for a little bit here, and we can't wait to get started. But before we do, a couple of announcements. Number one, I want to talk about our sponsor, Evanwood Games, who have been a tremendous sponsor pretty much since the beginning. Really appreciate everything they've done. If you haven't had a chance yet, you need to get on their website. Go to the Etsy shop, etsy.com/shop/Evanwood. I can say that slash, I really can. And please get on there, take a look at some of the things that they've created and have on there for sale. I mean, it's not just dice boxes, it's not just wall art, it's so much more. They can create just about anything. I'm going to say just about because I'm sure there are some things our folks would probably ask them to make that are probably inappropriate. So we'll say they can make just about anything, okay, and for you there. Just looking around the table, I know there's some of you that I wouldn't let them say they can make anything. So anyway, moving on from there, really appreciate everything they've done. Our winner last week, speaking of that, of the Evanwood Dice Box that was a giveaway last week was at Lucas Trotter, so congratulations to you. You were last week's winner there, so we'll make sure that we get that out to you. And this week, a little bit different direction, our giveaway is a Conditions for 5th edition. So pretty cool box that if you want to get a chance to take a look at online, look at what all is contained in that, but there's a pretty neat set of different conditions that you can play out for your Dungeons and Dragons game yourself. That will be our giveaway tonight. Again, all you have to do to win that is to go on to the YouTube channel and post a comment of any kind on this week's video, which will be up on Monday. So that is it for that piece there. Now, this week, next week, we are on our regular schedule here on August 6th, which is not this next Sunday, but the following Sunday there. Some of us will be out, so we are going to host a one-shot adventure there. So stay tuned for more details about that, but then we'll be resuming the regular schedule after that. Is there any other announcements that I have missed?
Nope.
Anybody? No?
Nope, you got it all.
All right. So let's jump back into our episode of Great Chaos. And if you followed along last week, quite a bit of chaos ensued. Group 2 was on camera, and they were trying to finish up in Blue Alley. Just had a few rooms to go. Unfortunately, one of those rooms did take the majority of our show. It took a couple hours to get through. Very, very interesting ordeal there with the doll coming into play. Malika and Othin picking perfect timing in order to air out their grievances about Malika being concerned with someone who talks to a doll, even though he does talk to a spear, but I digress.
Allegedly.
So that went on for quite some time, but they were able to recover the statue well in that smoke room with the smoke spiders. Of course, Gideon was able to recover a necklace while his group was having a little bit of fighting with each other. The group then was able to return the unicorn statue to the merchant, who did tell them or promise them that he owed them a favor at some point in time. We'll see when that happens. And then the group traveled back, which brought us up until where we start tonight, where the group is entering back into the city. And well, Goalie had to go off and confer with the church about what happened. The rest of the group happens to run into an old friend, one of their traveling guard companions of the other group. They see Rydell. So that is where we are going to pick up tonight's episode. So you're all riding in. You see Rydell. Rydell, you're out in the streets. It's dusk, but not fully dark yet. You see them. How do you guys want this to go?
Jesus Christ, Rydell, is that crossbow even bigger?
What?
Dude, that crossbow shoots trees. Stop it.
You like it?
Dude, stop.
What, do you like it?
No.
Muzzle awareness.
How was your guys' adventure?
Adventurous.
Mm-hmm.
You kill anything?
Well, things got killed.
Interesting.
Things most definitely got killed.
Saw a Minotaur.
We
Several times.
Yeah, yes.
Several
There's a strobing Minotaur. Yes.
times.
Yes. Yeah.
You saw different forms of Minotaur, living, dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Captain owes me a shield.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
My captain's dead.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What happened to the captain?
So we were battling a hag in a tree because there was a murder, and the hag had this little mini hag that was killing people in the town. So we found out it was a hag, and it was nighttime.
So yeah, Captain got
tree?
killed by a mini hag?
No,
Tree?
a tree. Yeah, there was a tree. It was a really big tree. I killed it though,
Yeah.
and the hag.
Yeah. Captain BBC could never. Never get killed by some hag.
Okay. Alright. Tree.
Yeah, like this
Is
big
that where you
big
got
oak
the
tree.
Captain is still with you, by the
Bigger
way.
crossbow.
She's still there.
Well,
No,
then she should be
you want to
pleased.
shoot it?
No, I don't want
She's
to.
a little dismayed by the story here. So
Uh,
Rysis is dead.
Yes.
Well, I guess we fared better than some.
We almost lost Skinner as well. It was a really close battle.
Oh,
I can't get
if
that
Skinner
straight,
wants to
sorry.
go into Blue Alley at any point, he's logged in. He's good to go.
I would not recommend that.
What do you mean by that?
There's
say
a
no.
book.
Just say no.
No?
Just say no.
I really like Skinner. He's our new captain.
Wait, what?
Captain Skinner?
Captain Skinner.
The captain.
Well, good for Skinner.
Hey,
I.
I didn't think that worked that way.
It doesn't.
Yeah, does that mean he's actually wearing the tunic now? Alright.
Okay.
So,
You're going to tell me the truth of everything. What else has happened?
We fought a scarecrow. That thing was scary as hell.
You fought a scarecrow.
Yup.
While it was on a post.
No, it jumped off. Scared the living shit out of me. You want to see it? We have it.
You fought a scarecrow.
did the scarecrow?
Wait.
Did the scarecrow kill one of the sissies in
You-
your group too, or?
No.
No, sorry.
Scarecrow.
Yeah.
And a tree.
Yeah. It was bizarre.
Okay, so
And a hag.
I have to ask this question. I do apologize for asking this question.
No, I don't do that.
You sure?
No, I just beat people in arm wrestling. Skinner got drunk though. He lost to a really big woman.
Did you get hit in the head a little?
No.
No.
No. Oh, I got this rock. Do any of you need some healing?
No?
A rock?
Yeah. Oh, can you slap Malika for me real quick?
I think
Gladly.
I think Othan would love to right about now. But I think we told the captain we'd stop that.
Okay. We're going to talk more about this. I do
right.
know that, in another hour or so they're shutting down signups for the tournament. How are
Yeah.
we?
Talk to the others.
Are you guys part of the tournament?
There's a tournament?
Tournament. I heard about the tournament.
Oh, you're already a part of it.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, your name's up on
Why-
there.
I'm sorry, what?
You must have mailed in something ahead and got
What?
yourself signed up in the tournament.
How did he sign up for the tournament while he was with us?
It doesn't seem like you,
just
idiot.
heard
What
about
tournament?
Oh, it's a fighting tournament.
We've been talking about it on the way back.
No.
The biggest
no,
and
no.
baddest fighters are fighting in this 32-man tournament. I plan on winning.
Yeah, so you've been talking about this kind of on the way back. She's been
I've
regaling
been very
you with-
distracted.
Right.
She's regaled you with. She entered it herself 2 years in a row. She got
yes.
her best.
Yes.
Her best place was she got to the Elite 8. Neat term
Sorry,
they
I
came
keep
up
looking
with.
over my shoulder for dolls. I'm just,
I would
really
love
distracted.
to fight in your 32-man event. However, I have an appointment, so that's
why
not
not?
something.
Well, wait, hold on. His name was already entered.
Yeah.
Like, we can't just not have a person there.
You're a part of the traveling guard.
That's nice. Who entered my name?
You must have.
No. I was in Blue Alley, then we were traveling back.
Did you send a letter?
No, I didn't send a letter.
You must
What?
have.
Think about me. Can you really imagine me entering?
I just
a
really
tournament?
thought you were Gr8's balls. I don't know. I was like, man, look at him. Look at him get up there.
Yeah. I'm not certain that's exactly what I would call that by entering something where you're just going to bludgeon each other or slash each other.
Hey, it's a noble tournament.
Hey,
That's
Captain.
nice. That's nice. I'm an ignoble person. No.
So, Captain, you asked me how many times a day I can change myself. What if I enter as him? I mean, he's already signed up. He technically,
So,
legally has to be there.
The
right?
rule
No, I
is there's
didn't
no
know.
magic in the tournament, but no one's ever said you can't magically do anything walking into the tournament. Could work.
Is that okay with you?
Absolutely not. I
It would get you out of it.
You'd be remembered.
I mean, you.
I don't necessarily want to be remembered.
Oath
you-
and Shazer, you two talked about it a little bit on the way back, so you need to go get yourselves entered in
All right.
before they shut
you more
down.
than anybody have seen what I can do.
Yes, Captain.
If you feel like fighting already, that is absolutely sure,
I feel like fighting every minute of every day.
I like it.
and that concerns me.
I'm aware.
We're gonna need to talk about that.
But in the
I'm
meantime,
concerned, so that you
this
know.
gets you
so
out of
that
this.
You
I mean,
know.
I'm doing it for
I
you.
want you. No, you're not. I want you to know that I'm concerned about the relationship with your spear.
It's a nice spear.
I am concerned.
What's going on with his spear?
He's talking to his spear.
Oh, he's
Allegedly.
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 What about this
That's
doll?
what the ginger said, at least.
I feel like the
So-
spirit of my
The doll's
father
gone.
is in the spear. I'm trying to connect with him.
Yeah, you guys are
Okay,
yelling at
so
me for fighting trees and scarecrows, and you guys are fighting dolls. I feel like that's much less heroic than what I
No,
did.
when it came to the doll, we fought each other.
Yeah,
Long
I'm
story.
the only one that fought the doll.
We'll share.
Yeah.
we'll fill you in on the full story later.
It was the creepiest thing ever.
No,
They went, hello.
honestly,
You go into a trance.
You go into a trance every frickin' day.
It's still not as creepy as that
You
doll.
start freaking talking to your weapon,
Othan doesn't say anything.
and
Well, ultimately,
honestly,
we're going to sign
your
up.
whole personality has shifted recently. So I am concerned.
Wow.
Notice how I am talking to you
I think.
instead of tying you up and or manacling you
Yes.
or
Well,
putting you to sleep.
I mean, I didn't put anybody to sleep.
I'm throwing this out there
Okay,
because
you remember when the
I
captain
am
said we
concerned.
couldn't kill anybody and we did all these other things, but technically we didn't kill anybody? Same scenario here. Like, I didn't actually
All right.
hurt him at all.
Before
and
you stand here bickering
I-
all night, we need to get you two signed up.
Alright.
Because
I
I
thought
believe we have less than an hour until the bracket is closed.
Right. So I can go in as Gideon.
If that's the way you want to do it.
So then you won't
like I
be
said,
fighting
I
as
have an
yourself?
appointment. I can't miss.
Okay.
You're
So
missing out.
I am, and
Oh.
that is an experience that will hurt me forever for not being there for. I'm willing to move on from that.
Go
Should
check
be
your
too.
locker before your appointment. We left you something in there.
Locker.
Barrack room or
Okay,
whatever.
okay, I will check that. Oh, that reminds me, I do have something for someone too. Thank you.
All right, so you two are gonna go down and sign up. Are you going with them, or back to the barracks, or what do you like? How do you want your night to end? I mean,
I'm gonna go get some rest.
okay. All right.
So haven't been feeling right. I've been feeling off. I think I need a little bit of trance.
Okay. So we're gonna go kind of around the table the night before to prepare for the tournament.
Are there any shops open?
At this point, it's kind of getting late. There's a few that may still be open, but not many.
Any like taverns?
Oh, the taverns are open.
Like in like the corners of the cities, like
Inside or outside the gates.
let's go outside.
You can go to the poorer communities taverns there for sure. Yeah.
That's where I go.
Okay. To just drink.
No, I gotta get practicing.
Okay. So, your character makes his way to a little bit of the seedier side of town. We'll come back to that in a moment here. Well, he's off in search of a good fight for the night. Gideon.
Okay, so whichever is closer, I need to keep that appointment with the person.
Yep. Damon.
And then I need to talk to Bjorn and check on my locker.
Okay. So, Damon, not hard to find. You know the usual places.
Okay.
Making your way through the streets and over to a tavern that kind of sets up as a front for the Goat and the Dragon. And go in there and just order a drink and bide your time. And shortly.
Merchandise is in a pouch.
Okay. So, there's some decent looking folk in there, some riffraff in there as well, but definitely would not know that this might be a place where the Thieves Guild is.
Thieves Guild?
And after waiting there maybe 5-10 minutes with your drink, Damon walks
I'm
in.
not drinking the drink, I'm just holding it.
Just holding it. Probably for the best. Damon comes in, looks around, sees you, smiles, comes and sits down. Ah, you're back.
Yes, after fashion.
How did it go?
Successful.
Wow, those are the best missions. Everyone's still alive?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Everyone who matters returned.
That's what's important. Really appreciate you procuring this. This was something that we've been looking for some time.
I won't even ask.
Sometimes people think they can steal from us, and when they have nowhere to run, they run into some stupid places. As I'm sure you saw the enjoyments of Blue Alley.
Yes.
That's why we didn't go in.
Don't make me return the favor.
As always, much appreciated. Your services have continued to be great for us, and we look forward to working together in the future.
In a minimal capacity is what it will be.
Of course. Unless you're always looking for more. I mean, there's always, you strike me as someone who maybe one day will be looking for more. You'd fit well with us.
There is always that possibility. I will not close that door.
Appreciate it, but thank you so much. And I heard a rumor that you're fighting in a tournament tomorrow.
So I was told that upon returning to town.
Oh, it's like that.
It evidently is like that. If you could do me a favor and put a word out and maybe help me figure out exactly who may have accidentally signed my name on that, that would be appreciated.
I have a feeling we could find that out for you. A favor for a favor, then. Sure. We'll
call that one an even trade.
all right. we'll see what we can find out. I'll get back to you. Where will you be tomorrow? Will you actually be at this tournament, or?
I will probably be in the area, yes.
Okay. We'll find you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. So, Shazer, Oath, and besides going in and getting yourself signed up, is there anything else for the evening that you want to do?
Is the Herbalist Edge open?
They would still be. I would say there's probably somebody still there. Yeah, I mean it's dusk, so it's getting close to closing, but it hasn't closed yet.
I'd like to get a potion of healing.
Okay.
The 3d8 plus 3 variety.
Okay. So we're talking. What was the cost on that one? Do you remember?
I think it was 125.
Yes.
I don't have the second one, but I have the first one was 50, and then the second one.
Yes.
I don't have a price, and then the last one was 125.
Make sure. Yes, 125 on that one.
Manure, can I have some money again?
Am I the only poor person in this party?
No, you were not.
All right, so you're gonna buy that, Shazer. Was there anything you wanted to do?
No, I'm just gonna go back and go to sleep.
Okay. And then Malika, you went back as well to rest.
Correct.
Okay. So, do you go into your trance, or do you like truly sleep? What's your pattern of rest
I
here?
don't ever sleep.
Okay, so it's more the trance.
Yep.
Okay. So, as you're in this trance, there's visions that come to you, and one that keeps coming over and over in your head is you and Othin back to back, and you're surrounded by these faceless, nameless enemies, and you can't put a face to them, you can't figure out who they are, but you guys are fighting, and every time you break apart from each other, they kind of start to overwhelm you. But as you and Othin get back to back again, you seem to be able to hold your own in this battle. There's a voice that comes to you that says, "There are few that you can trust. Know who you can trust." And that image just kind of continues to come to you, like in multiple settings. One time you're on a bridge, one time you're in a forest, one time you're in a desert, you're on a boat, and it's the same thing over and over again with you fighting back to back.
There are few who you can trust. Know who you can trust.
Yes. Your powers are increasing. When you wake, you will find what you seek, and with it, more power that will help you get revenge. And that's kind of your vision for the evening.
Great.
Now,
I don't know, it's getting shit.
as
That's
your
not creepy.
when your trance
creepy at all.
ends and you're sitting there just kind of Indian style sitting on your bed, there is a tome next to your bed there when you wake up that you've never seen before.
Okay. I pick it up and look through it.
Okay. It starts to make sense more to you than to anybody else, and it's going to take some time to digest everything that's in it, but you can immediately read what looks like, when you first picked it up, it didn't look like it was in a language you understood, but as soon as you picked it up and opened it, everything begins to start making sense to you.
Okay. I'll spend the rest of the time reading what I can in it.
Okay. All
Start,
right.
start digging into it and reflecting on what I just saw and heard.
Okay.
Back to back with both.
All right. Othin, when you go to sleep that night,
Hello.
you have a vision. You're just sleeping, and like in your dream, you ever have one of those dreams where you think you're waking up but you're really dreaming still? And that's kind of what this is. And you kind of sit up in this dream and you hear, "Oh, that." There are so many ways to connect, Othan. Tomorrow, when you get the chance to fight in this tournament, know that I'm watching over you, Othan. And I will find you again soon. And then you hear like a door close. And then you're back to your normal sleep.
This was just a one-sided conversation.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, not 100% sure what it means,
I think I want
but
to go back to my other group. This shit's getting scary.
hey, you're so Rydell, make your way out.
Shit's getting
You
real.
go into a tavern. I mean, this is a roughneck tavern. I mean, this is close to the docks. There is where the river flows through. I mean, you've got like swabs, like people walking by, people just bump into each other and
Well,
stare them down. And-
Before I
Scary.
get closer, I take my tunic off and put it in my
Okay. I didn't figure you were wearing your traveling guard.
I was
tunic
just
in here,
making
but-
sure that point was made.
Okay. So.
Oh.
I mean, it is
See how that is.
this is a raucous bar. I mean, this is as close to a hell as it gets, and being in this city. So, what do you want to do?
I would like to open the doors, and what do I see?
You see, like I said, like these street toughs, like thugs. Like there's people at the bar. I mean, everybody's kind of drinking a little bit, and like nobody really makes permanent eye contact with anybody. There's some people playing some card games over in the corner. Like, it's a filthy place. Like the bartender he's cleaning part of the bar with a rag that looks like it's dirtier than anything in the bar, and he's using that to wipe the bar top with. And as you walk in, he kind of looks up.
I'd just like to go up to the bartender and ask for a drink.
What kind of drink? Don't ask for some weird shit either.
Well, then give me what's your best.
My best. He spits it. Yeah. Goes and gets a mug, and I mean, this mug, he wipes it with that rag that's the nastiest rag in the world, and then he fills it up with this. I mean, it just kind of comes out almost like porridge, and he slams it down in front of you.
Does it get on me?
No, but it kind of like spills a little bit on the bar, and then he takes that disgusting, nasty rag and wipes the splotches up with it.
Doesn't eat away at the surface of the bar, does it?
No, the bar's in rough shape
Just-
too.
Had to ask a question.
I'm going to ask him one thing. Is there anyone who likes to fight in here?
His son, what do you mean? Is there anybody who likes to fight? That's all these people do around here is fight.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. It's like, pick anybody you want. They'll fight you right now.
What's the nearest thug?
There's a guy
Right behind me?
who guy just looks up from his drink and he's like, I don't like your face. I'll fight you.
I'm going to grab my mug and slap him and break it over his head.
All right, roll an attack roll.
Be all fucked up before the tournament even starts.
Unarmed strike, right?
Yes.
18.
18 hits, yeah. Okay, roll damage.
Was
I
it
would
a
say
D4 or
D4
D6?
plus your modifier.
At least now he doesn't have to drink the drink.
Let's say 10.
Okay, so you backhand this guy in the face. The mug smashes, and the bartender says, "What the hell? Those glasses are cheap. You're gonna pay for that, you son of a bitch."
As my bonus action, I would like to rage and give him a gold piece.
Okay. So another guy comes up and he's like, "That's my buddy, you goddamn hobgoblin trash."
All right, I guess we're doing
Roll initiative.
16.
Okay, you go first.
All right.
What are you doing?
Just unarmed striking.
So you just turn around and punching them, or what?
Yup.
All right, go ahead.
And it's, what am I adding again, just to make sure?
Just your modifier. Your
5.
strength modifier. So you rolled a 5.
No, I got a 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you roll this 1, and You turn around. You must have accidentally drank some of that sludge because I mean it really like you turn to swing and you just absolutely whiff and kind of like land partially on the bar.
Damage, wasn't it?
Yeah, one was
the damage.
Oh, I thought one was your attack roll.
No, I got
attack
one.
roll. Yeah,
no. I got a 14.
that was your initiative.
Plus,
This one.
No, his initiative was 16.
But that was his 14 plus 2. Now you have to roll an attack roll. You don't just automatically hit
My
everybody.
bad.
it's not a video
13.
game.
13. 13 does hit.
Okay.
Now you roll.
7. No.
John's next attack.
It's this, right?
It's a D4 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, then 7. Yeah.
Okay, so that it reels him back, but he's still standing and he swings
I would
at
like
you.
to do the other one as well now and just double it up.
What do you mean?
Blood rage.
Okay, but that's
Didn't you already rage?
I get 2.
You get,
but if you're doing that, you've got to sit there and like you kind of like cause the damage to yourself. So
I was gonna let him do it.
so you have to do it.
Oh, I have to
Yes.
do the damage.
So you can do that next round. So
Alright.
you did that. 18, does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, I got Adam's ring on.
So he hits you for 2 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Shoot.
Take that, you hobgoblin slave scum.
2 whole points.
I'd like to do the blood rage now after he called me that.
Okay, so that's your bonus action. So do damage to yourself, which is the D6.
Yep.
This is what he did to the tree.
I got a. Yeah, let's go.
1 point. So
Yup.
you take 1 point of damage, but now you get to add that to your. All right, go ahead.
Let's see here. I got me a 17.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
12.
Okay. So you hit this guy so hard that he falls into the bar, cracks his skull, falls to the ground. Other people that had got up that were going to get in the fight see you rip at your face. The blood all pools behind your eyes, glowing red. You hit this guy this hard, and they all are like, yep. And they just go back to their drinks. And now nobody wants anything to do with you.
Uh-oh.
And you're sitting there with like scratches on your face, like.
I would like to ask the bartender if there's anyone else that wants to fight.
Okay, he's gone, and Scarlett Johansson's there now, going. It's getting kind of dark out, big fella. Like it's time to. Getting pretty late. Like, good God. Guy's got 1 hit point left. I do 12 with a punch. After I rip my own face off.
That's one way to do a bar fight.
All right, yeah, it's over. That bar fights are done. So
Is there people? There's a card game going
no
on?
one's looking at you.
There's a card game going on, right?
Yes,
I'm gonna ask them to deal me in.
they're like we're just getting ready to leave.
I can't play 1 round.
No, we're done actually.
Deal me in 1.
They deal you 5 cards.
Cheating son of a bitch! What's the guy right next to me?
Roll an attack.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, it's just random guy.
7.
You add your D6.
Bully.
10.
Okay, so he's dead, and everyone else is like, I'm out. I'm done. Like,
I would like to leave now.
wow. You just went in and murdered people, basically, and I mean, like, they're like trying to revive this guy. Like,
Is there a cleric there?
no, there's not a cleric here. It's a dive bar.
It's a good thing you took the tunic off.
Yep.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to town and get some sleep.
So, you guys, you wake up in the morning. Wow. It is a beautiful spring day. The sun is already out and it's starting to melt away the dew. And you're getting yourself ready for battle, so to speak. And you were to report early to the tournament grounds. They have a place below the stadium where they bring you. And this is where, they're keeping you separate, but you can see other fighters, some pretty impressive looking people there getting ready for this. Now, Malika, on your way there, or when did you make this change?
So, am I going in as Gideon?
Yes.
That's what we agreed upon?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, I would say on my way there, I'd just kind of slip into, is there an alley available or somewhere where there's no people around? Find a comfortable spot and
Okay.
turn into Gideon.
So you're kind of being reminded of the rules while you guys are all down there then. We've got a Gideon lookalike, is that there'll be no casting of spells while in the arena, no using magic, no healing of yourself or with magical items. The only way you can heal is if you happen to be somebody who has healing spells. You can use those in between. So if a priest enters the tournament, for instance, he may heal himself in between rounds if he survived through that round. Nobody will be allowed to die, and that's why they're preventing the magic. They have multiple people in the arena watching for the use of any type of a magic that gives you an advantage. And you'll be forced to stay here in between rounds. So you won't be able to leave and go on to somewhere else. May the best person win. In between rounds, you will have a short rest to try to rest up a little bit. So it's up to you how you want to use that. As you know, if you win and you want to use a short rest, at third level you have up to the 3 hit dice. You can use them all at once, or you could use maybe 1 or 2, whatever you want, to try to heal yourself back up, but that's your call.
Healing potions are not allowed?
No.
What about in between rounds?
Nope.
Nope.
Only healing if
If you're able to cast
it upon yourself. They're trying to keep it so that they can bring multiple people from different classes and different organizations in. This was the best way they could do that.
Okay,
and again, they outlawed magic completely so that nobody else ever gets disintegrated again in battle.
So we're not allowed to cast while we're fighting?
No. Nope.
Okay. So after turning myself into Gideon, I would also like to cast Armor of Agathis on myself before I step back out there.
All right. What is the duration on that?
1 hour.
Okay. All right. So you'll have that for round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So,
Well, before we leave, everyone's right there, right in the room.
well, it's a vast area, and you each actually have your own little spot that they keep you in separately. They don't
But I
want
can't
you.
see anybody.
They don't want you. You can see, like, there's a common area. You can go out and walk around in the common area if you want.
Who's
yeah.
the biggest guy?
Huh? There's a couple of big dudes there.
Who's
Who's the biggest?
Did you just get to prison?
Yeah.
The biggest guy in the yard.
There is
Who's
a
got the
large
biggest tree?
there is a large gentleman there who looks like he's a half orc.
Mm.
But no scarecrows, right?
Yeah.
No scarecrow.
No trees? Is there a tree?
No.
No trees in
No
this
trees.
tournament either.
Gotcha.
But just half orcs, biggest guy. See.
Yeah, he looks like probably the biggest guy.
What about birds? I
Yeah,
heard
you
you
don't have to
issue
hit
birds.
There is one bird.
Boy.
Yes.
I start shaking, looking at Sager. And just load up my crossbow.
So you can kind of hear from up above because it really echoes in this arena, and you can hear,
What kind of birds were those?
friends, countrymen, welcome. Welcome to the grand tournament. For the 140th year in a row, we welcome 32 of the best fighters from around the country. Of course, we have the Tournament of Champions later, but now we have a tournament where many new contestants will enter. As you know, no use of magic in the tournament. It will be a fight to the finish. No one will be allowed to die, hopefully. And also, we want to make sure that you have the best seat in the house. So we want to make sure that everybody can see. That's why the seats are kind of, it's in a bowl and everybody's kind of looking down on it. We want to make sure you have a great visual so you can see all the blood, all the gore that happens. It's going to be a fantastic event this evening. We can't wait. Without further ado, we're going to bring our first 2 contestants into the arena. The first is, and I would like you to take these first 2 characters right here. We have an interesting duo of 2 hobgoblins facing off against one another. Ralph Blackstone versus Rydell Thunderstorm. And you guys are both kind of like led to the, Ralph kind of looks over, I don't know you.
Were you ever on the island?
Long ago, yes.
I was there recently. Just got here.
Well, welcome. May the best hobgoblin win.
Can I go up and give him a handshake and then go back to my spot?
Yep.
I would like to just hobgoblin it up since, you know, he's a hobgoblin. Say good luck to
As you know, this battle, these 2 will fight till one cannot continue. The winner will go down below and await his next opponent. All the matches will take place today. There will be no tomorrow for any but one. Here we go.
So I'm guessing initiative.
Initiative.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Playing some defense.
Playing some defense. All right. So Ralph draws his long sword, and he's kind of moving into position. You guys are kind of circling each other. So you've got this great big ass glaive that you're wielding. And he kind of rolls in, and he strikes at you with a 15.
That misses.
That misses. All right. It's yours.
Pencil. Thank you. Can I bonus action rage and
Yes.
blood rage? Okay.
So you're gonna do all of it.
Yep.
Okay. So he swings, misses, and you like the blood starts pooling into your eyes, and you start raging. Which, how many times a day can you rage?
Twice.
Twice a day, and the blood rage is once a day. So okay. Go ahead and spin.
5.
Well, first you gotta spin to see if you hit him. Oh, that was the
That's
spin.
the blood rage. Well, it's funny.
Oh, that's how much damage you took
Yeah.
to yourself. Okay, so you really are like attacking yourself here. Okay. Now roll your attack roll.
So let's see here. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. $13.
Wow. Okay. So you rage on him and hit with the glaive, and he's wounded, and he's like, oh. And now he realizes okay, this is a battle, so he attacks, and then he's gonna action surge. All right. So a 15 and a 20.
20 hits.
20 hits only. Okay. So 8 points of damage from his long sword. It's your round.
Oh, I'm gonna roll in with the glaive again.
Okay.
$15.
15 hits.
$14.
And Ralph drops. So that is, he's like, oh,
We're in the crowd.
yeah.
You can
Well,
see
no,
this.
you guys are underneath, but you were underneath, and you can kind of see through some of the grates, so you can watch this, and you see he takes this slash of the longsword, and then takes his glaive just right along and it's right along the upper chest area, and slashes. And he's just like, ah, and falls to the ground, and Cleric comes rushing in, and waves his hands, and the crowd is like, ah, Rydell, ah, and a couple of tokens get thrown out onto the mat.
We just start Rydell chants. Rydell, Rydell, Rydell.
So
I'll
you
try to be whenever in whatever part of the arena I think is most unobtrusive.
okay? All right, absolutely.
Just saying.
So they take you guys
My twin brother in the
off, and the next two that get the sign goes up, and it says Gideon and Thrain, and this dwarf comes
Back a
out.
little
He's holding, and he's got some throwing axes on his belt. He's got a shield. He's got an axe itself, and kind of looks at Gideon. He's, son, you sure you want to do this?
I'm absolutely sure I want to do this.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. And
And same to you.
crowd's taking their bets, and they're like, all right, let the second fight of the day begin. Okay, roll initiative, please.
17.
Okay, and you're still fighting with the spear, though, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, so you go first.
Okay, so this is the map that we're on then?
Yes.
Hey, where'd my guy go?
You're Gideon.
Okay, so I'm on the right here, or I'm on the left?
Yeah, you're the
I'm here?
painted. Yep,
Okay.
that's you.
Alright, so I think I'll move in close to him and I'll attack with the spear.
Okay.
So we'll just close the gap and I'll come so shield up and try to come into the rib cage with the spear.
Okay.
So that will be 19.
19 hits.
He's better at you than me, Gideon.
That's
Alright,
right.
So that'd be 10 points of damage.
Wow. Okay,
I
so
also wouldn't.
like you just slash into him, and he quickly realizes, okay, this is a battle, and he swings his great big axe. 15
Misses.
misses. Okay.
Shield up.
So yeah, you get your shield in the way. And it's like, oh, you're fighting well. You're round.
Thank you. I'll rotate in around behind him,
Okay.
and we'll go with another stabby stab.
Okay.
So that one is an 11.
11 misses.
Okay.
Okay. He turns with his axe. Ooh, 21.
Okay, that hits.
Oops.
So he takes 10 points of frost damage as soon as he hits me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you take 7 points of damage
Okay.
as he hits you, and he's like, "Oh no, there was no magic! Oh God!" He's still standing.
Barely.
Cheat to win. Cheat to win.
You're round.
Okay. I think at this point I would circle around behind him. I'm coming to the back of his head with the spear.
Okay.
I would feel the Eldritch Blast in my fingers and kind of quell it down, pull it back inside of me, and just come through with the spear.
Okay.
That's going to be a 21.
That hits.
Okay. Oof. Another 12 damage.
And right under his helmet, the spear slides in, and he drops to the ground. And the cleric comes running out and, Gideon! Gideon is our winner. Moving on to round 2.
I'm face palming.
I'd like to look up in the crowd and see if I could find Gideon.
No, he's up there somewhere,
So,
but you have no idea
I'd go
where.
like this and put this on my chest, and then change it to a middle finger, and then walk off the field.
All right. So the next we have Shazar. And we have Ilara. So Ilara is a female elf. It's kind of standing there next to you. Huh. Don't see many birds around these parts. Where are you from?
That's none of your business right now. Let's just fight.
All right.
On my way out, I'd yell, "Use your speed, kid!"
All right. And they're like, Shazar, Ilara, place your bets. Let the battle begin. Roll initiative,
Says
please.
that's the weirdest healer I've ever seen.
That's a 12.
Huh?
That's a 12.
A 12. Okay, so she's first. She's quick. So she darts in with her rapier. At first, she's got a bow on her as well, but she darts in with her rapier actually here. 19.
That it's.
19, all right. 8 points.
Alrighty.
You're round.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Touch myself.
I'm gonna.
It's just when
He can't during the fight, man. He can only heal himself
song.
in between. All right.
How tall is. It's an arena.
It's
so- yep,
open, yeah,
yep.
it's an open arena.
I'm gonna fly up 10 feet
Okay.
and then just chuck my boomerang at her.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Alright.
Yep.
Let's go with. Where is it? There it is. Alright, that's 9.
9 points from a boomerang. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it hits her and it kind of clanks to the ground next
yeah.
to her. But man, that really hit her. Like it cut her good, and she sees you kind of flying up in the air there, and she's like, "All right, bird boy," and she draws the bow.
Almost as mighty as the sling.
And
You
she-
would put a bow person against me.
A lot of them have some kind of a ranged
Almost,
weapon.
yeah, everyone has a
so.
range.
Yeah, the guy that he just fought had throwing axes.
Yeah.
All right, so she shoots, and she's gonna action surge and shoot again. Okay, so an 8 and what's that one? 15 plus 5. 20.
20 hits.
All right. So it's a short bow, not a long bow.
Alright.
7 points.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna come down with my mace and just.
Like smash into
Yep.
her. All right. Go ahead and roll the attack.
That'll do.
That is 19.
That hits.
Alright.
Golf swing.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. She was low on hit points, so you hit her in the face with the mace and just
Oh, that's
drops to the ground. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go, baby!
She was quick. She didn't have a lot of hit points.
I can heal too.
Literally, that was golf swing.
Shazer.
Well done.
I hope everyone's screaming bird boy.
All right. And then
I can heal correct.
next match of the first round, we have Othin. Othin, what is your last name?
Stone Tide.
Stonetide. Othin Stonetide versus Thorin Blackhammer.
Oh,
fuck.
Thorin.
let's go.
How far apart are we starting?
You start about 10 feet apart.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot closer.
Honestly,
than
'cause
I
we
thought.
want to be able to
Closer
attack
than we
that
were
first
doing.
round.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
We were like,
Two, smaller people, and they spend the first 2 rounds running.
I was wondering. I'm like,
Just like it goes back and forth. Oh,
It does the close-up shot.
really,
It looks
what are
aggressive,
your
and you
bets?
pan out everybody
who
else
are
to
we
see.
putting money on? That's yeah, that gives extra betting time. Just all I'm
yes, a
saying.
little bit more betting. All right, let the fight begin. Initiative. Oh.
9.
All right, Thorin goes at a 18. Okay,
A little bit.
Hey, you used a good roll for initiative. You're all
that's
good.
true.
Yeah.
Could be. All right.
Half my life away.
Could be nat one.
So he's like
I'm just gonna make a plus on my
just
guy.
like angry looking at you, and he's and he just charges in with this battle with this. He's got a hammer. I'm sorry, in one hand, and he's got a like a real small blade in the other. It's not as short as a dagger, but it's not quite a short sword, so it's somewhere in between
It's a
there.
little bent.
And he attacks with both of them.
Serve the curve.
You need to take that to a smithy, young man.
All right. A 23 and a 13.
The 23 hits.
So that's the hammer. All right. Okay, so he hits with the hammer for 8 points of damage. Just like right into your, like you dodge out of the way of the blade, but as you're dodging, you take that hammer right in the ribs just for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Your round.
Ooh.
What are you attacking with?
My short swords.
Okay.
25
25 hits.
for 9 points.
Okay.
And then my offhand.
Okay.
Ooh, that's only 13.
That misses.
Okay. I will action surge.
Okay.
Natural 1, but I get to roll again.
Oh, I hate. Boy, I hate that.
20.
go.
20
Plus
hits.
20.
Yes, sir.
7 points.
Okay.
You got me and then a.
And then 23
23 hits.
for 9 points.
Holy smokes, this dude's very
Dead.
low.
He's
Holy
already dead.
cow.
Just dead
Wow.
one round.
No, just round 1, right?
Yeah, holy smokes. All right, so Thorin's like rocked by all these. And he charges in with both of his.
He just falls.
Okay. Wow, a 21 and a 24.
Both hit.
Okay. Alright, so that's 11, and then he's going to action surge.
11 total for
Yeah,
the
11 total.
two? Okay.
And then a 9 and a 16.
Both miss.
Both miss. Okay. So he's got, he hits you with the hammer. He's kind of bleeding everywhere from your swords, and then he stabs you in the arm, and now he's kind of like panting. It's your round.
Alright. Just hit. That's all I heard him say.
22
That hits.
Sorry.
for 10 points.
Yeah, and that one slices through, and he's just like, oh, hits the ground.
Oh, thin. Oh, thin. Oh. He turns it.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, use Second Wind,
Okay.
which gains me 1d10 plus my fighter level and hit points.
Okay.
Well, you get a short rest, right?
So, yeah, but I'm going to need that too. So I gain 12 hit points back.
Wow. Okay.
There you go.
So remember, you use that because you don't have that now the
But
rest of the day.
Well, it resets after a short rest.
The
The
second wind. Okay.
action surge and the second wind.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
Okay. So after round one,
Yes, sir.
you guys are going to get a little bit of a break because there's many other fights that will have to take place. So that is where we are going to bring in and see what's going on in the stands, and you guys will be able to take your short rest out there. So a little bit of a rotation here. So we could. So as the battles continue on throughout this first day, there's blood and gore all over the place. I mean, these are some great battles. See some very impressive people out there on the battlefield, and elves, dwarves, humans, half orcs, hobgoblins have fought in this. Halflings have fought in this.
Bird boys.
Yes, Aarakocras, you name it. It has been a great opening round.
Definitely human.
But now we'd like to bring in and see what's going on in the crowd a little bit, because some events are unfolding. So if I could bring in the rest of our group. So Gully, while you're watching round one, you see an interesting character enter the fray as well, because you pay close attention. You see a battle happen between Alistair Blackthorn, who you would recall was the paladin who brought you to the church all those years ago. So maybe a little bit surprised to see him in this tournament, but there he is. And, fighting just, a violent fighter for a paladin. I mean, just ruthless. I mean, he takes out his opponent with seeming ease, but also with, a lot of aggression. I mean, he shows no remorse as he tears into his opponent, for sure. And that's certainly a battle you've watched while you're sitting here, and you do know that, hey, that's the man I remember there.
Does he do a lot for the church typically? Have I seen him kind of throughout the years?
You've seen a little of him, but not as much. He typically he does different missions for them, so he's not always around.
Does he have a reputation for being sort of brutal?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you
So,
witnessed
I just
it
got to
there for
witness
sure.
that.
Yep. All right. So, welcome.
Greetings.
So as you're all sitting in, taking this scenes in, taking these battles in, watching and wondering why again you didn't enter yourselves into some kind of a tournament to get your head bashed in.
Would have been too mean to the other guys if I would have entered.
You're approached by looks like somebody is coming right at you guys where you're sitting in the stands, and it looks like he's an official, like an official member of who maybe works here. He's got like these fancy robes on, but he's got the sigil of Astrodel on, and he sees you guys, and he's like, he kind of motions to see if he can get you to come over to talk to him.
Gully is like behind.
I'm gonna kind of ignore him at first.
Okay.
I'll stand up and walk over towards him.
Okay. Can we talk more privately?
Do you just want to talk to me, or do you want to talk to a
would
lot of our guys are
really-
fighting right now.
I would like to talk to those of you. I can't talk to the fighters; they're sequestered. I would really like to talk to those members of the traveling guard I've heard of. Heard of some of the feats you've performed, and then we could really use your help. There's an incident that's taken place, and I really need to keep it quiet.
Can I get your name first?
My name is Morse.
Okay. Where do you feel like is more secretive?
Why don't we make our way away from the crowd, so to speak, here?
I'll kind of look over at these three and be like,
Oh,
All right, I'll get up and go.
I'll follow.
Okay.
"You following?"
I'm with you guys.
We'll need Gideon at some point. The real Gideon we'll need as well at some point, but we'll grab him. So you guys go over there with Morris, and he's like, "So, how many of you are there that are not fighting in this? I know some of you are fighting. Is there anyone else?"
I believe it's just the four of us.
Okay.
Did Gideon just got knocked
Gideon's
out?
in the tournament. I saw him fight. He won.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then he's So it's
okay.
just the four of us. So
Okay. So one of our contestants, Branton, when Branton won his first match, I don't know what happened, but he's disappeared. Should not be possible. Everybody's sequestered down below, which tells us that there has to be a guard in on it, and I promise you we will be having all the guards that were on shift watched as they leave and switch to new people to come in and take their shift. But regardless, we are missing a competitor, and we have never had something like this happen. We suspect foul play, but not to the extent of another competitor. Like, He's scheduled to fight the winner of, looks like Alistair just won his match, and Alistair's a great man of the church. We don't suspect him at all, but we need to find Branton. The only lead we have to go on, we think, is he may have been kidnapped by one of the local groups of thieves. There is a group that's out in this area, known as the Cantleys. I'm not sure if they were the ones that took him, but we feel like it's a good place to start. But this has to be done quietly, which is why I came to you. Less affiliation, and we really need to try to get Brantley back before his match. We're going to push their second round match all the way to the last match of the second round.
Why do you think it might be the one group of people you said?
The reason we thought it was them is this is the information that we've got from our own little investigation. We had some people doing some searching. They said that some members of the Cantley gang were seen in the area earlier today. Does not mean that it's them. Obviously, we don't want an all-out war with a member of a group of thieves, but we do need to find what happened.
Well, you're in luck because you might not know it, but we're actually really good at investigating. So,
We might
give me
not
a
look like it
description?
either.
Oh yeah.
They're really good at investigating.
Well, we'll need all of you. This is very time sensitive, obviously, but it's also, we don't want to make a lot of noise with this.
Can you give me a description of Brantley?
Brantley, yeah. So Brantley is a human male. If you were watching, he was the one who bested the elven male in the first round there.
Mm-hmm.
He wields a long sword. Very fluid with his motion, more finesse than he is strength. Kind of a sinewy, very very well put together. Not a big muscle head, so to speak.
And where was the last location he was identified at?
Down below and sequestered with all the other fighters for the tournament.
Did anybody see him disappear?
So we checked with all the guards. Of course, they're all saying that they were where they were supposed to be, but there's no way out. The doors are locked. So for him to get out, someone had to let him out because the locks are not broken.
Do they have last he was seen by the other competitors?
So they saw him, in the common area. Then he said he was going back to his room because each competitor is given his own room there to relax in and rest in between the fighting. And he has not been seen since.
Do you guys have something that prevents magic in the area?
There's no magic being used down below, I promise you that. As far as in this, here in the arena, down below, I mean, they'll allow people to heal themselves and that, but as far as, what do you mean by magic?
Could somebody teleport in?
Wow. You really think it's that kind of magic?
I mean, if there's no way in and out of the door, wouldn't that maybe make sense?
It could be a simple disguise self too. Looking like a guard and walking out.
Why would he want to get out?
That's the mystery.
His competitors.
He entered the tournament.
Maybe he was bullied or threatened, and he felt like instead of throwing a match, that he just couldn't stomach throwing a match. For him, it was easier to run away.
Regardless, we need to find him if possible. This is obviously a very sensitive matter.
Are we allowed to question the other competitors, or?
I'd rather not. I'd rather have you investigate the Cantleys first. See if there's any truth to that. I cannot let you down there.
Discretion.
Where would we find the Cantleys?
So they are set up in a tavern outside the city gates. It would not be. It would not be in in the nicer area of town, I guess you could describe it as.
And
There was a heck of a skirmish there. In fact, right around the corner from them last night, somebody went in and almost beat to death a couple of people. So it's just not a nice area.
What's the name of the tavern?
The tavern that you're looking for there is the, the Horn and Bellow.
If we find him and he doesn't wish to come back,
That's a whole nother can of worms.
do we bring him back?
Yes.
Is he like required by like some edict to finish
Once
his
you've
fight?
entered, you're in it till you lose. We can't let the precedent of people just walking out. This really could blow up and look badly and poorly for us. So I would be willing to pay you a sum of 200 gold pieces if you could bring him back to us before his fight.
Well, I think we're off.
200 apiece?
No, 200 total. It's a large sum of money for sure.
Where can we find you when we get more evidence?
If you come back towards here, let's look at the alley behind the arena. Let's meet there so that he's not seen walking outside, because no competitor is supposed to have left.
What happens if we find him dead?
Bring his body, and we may have to improvise at that point.
You guys want to head towards the, what was the bar called?
We're going to go to the
Horn and
Horn
Bellow.
Horn and Bellow, yes.
You want to go to the Horny Bellow?
Let's do it.
Horn and Bellow.
Let's head to the Horny Bellow.
All right.
Is that guy no longer with us?
Yeah, you guys leave.
All right. As soon as we get out of earshot of that guy, I think this is a setup. I think they're setting us up to create chaos with this. The
Can't we?
Cantleys. That's my
Oh,
gut feeling.
shoot. Is
They
that
won't
your
let us-
insight?
They won't let us in the room to investigate any of the room, to investigate anything. That's real shoddy if you're trying to do an investigation.
Well,
They're
they won't let
limited.
anybody in there though either. So
They're limiting all our resources or options to figure stuff out, and then they're sending us blindly into a thieves guild.
Why don't we just go into the Thieves
Objective
Guild
look.
peacefully? And if they, like, then we don't have to, like, confront them. We don't have to start anything. We can
Is
even,
any of us experienced with that?
I mean, I'm a pirate, so, like, I think we got it. But, like, I also think we can get rid of our tunics. I know, like, that's
Any chance we get it? Hey,
Of
there,
course.
Captain.
That's what I do all the time. But then that way they're not immediately identifying us as like
Hey,
guards.
they said keep it on the down low. I think
And then we
you're
can
right.
just try and gather up information while we're in there, right? Does that sound good?
That makes sense.
So
Well, you're
we'll
the captain, Skinner.
we'll head to the back alley where we're supposed to meet up with him. We'll drop off our we'll just get rid of our tunics, and then we'll head out that direction. Any other thoughts before we leave?
Nope, I think that makes a great plan. Let's do it.
I think we should just keep an eye on. I think it's.
Duly noted. We drop our tunics, so we're in normal clothes, and then we head that way.
all right. So you guys begin to make your way, through the nice area of the city. You leave the city gate main area. It's almost like Vashdale has grown so quickly that beyond the city gate you have a poor community that's also growing as well. People still wanting to live close to the city but who can't afford to live within the city, and that's kind of the area that you're going to. And it's closer to the river. The river district outside the walls is a little bit less nice area. You can definitely tell the buildings have been thrown together a little bit more haphazardly. It's not the beauty of works that's inside the Vasterdale proper as you get out there, and you finally, after kind of walking through this warren of streets and that, and you can also smell the difference as well here. You see the Horn and Bellow Tavern there.
Can you describe it to us? What does the front of it look like?
So it's a pretty nondescript building. I mean, it really looks like, you know, a pretty rough looking tavern. I mean, the walls are weathered and battered from, you know, not really being washed ever. So there's like this like brown and greenish like mildew mold almost all around the building there. It's wood. Looks like it's 2 stories. There's an alleyway, and it's really, really close to the next building. So the alley is maybe a 1-person walkway. And as you kind of approach it, roll a perception check.
$14.
Anybody else?
17.
17.
A 17.
17, you said?
Yep.
What was yours?
17.
17.
8.
8 and
14.
So the 17s. So you notice that there's somebody kind of peeking out of the alleyway as you make your approach.
Can I tell? Is it human?
Oh yeah, it's a
Can I tell?
human.
Human.
Yeah. Both of you see this.
Okay. I'm gonna advance. Hey guys, 1 second. I gotta take a look at something. And then, I guess if I noticed you saw too, I'm gonna start heading over. You want to come join me?
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Okay. All right, so you gotta start walking towards the alley. You see them moving towards the alley away from the main entrance, which is where you originally headed. What do you all want to do?
I'm going to whisper to them, what are you doing?
I think I saw somebody.
Okay. And then I'm going to just like get my hands on my hand crossbows ready to go.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of watch them as they go.
Okay. So you guys approach the alleyway there.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take my hand, put it on the rapier,
Okay.
but still nonchalantly walking towards whoever that is.
Okay. So as you get closer, from out of the shadow, this guy he's human. He's got scars like all around, like on his arms and his face that you can see. His eyes are kind of squinty. He does not look like he's ever taken a bath in his life. What can I do for you?
Saw you kind of eyeballing us a little bit, but I was kind of curious. Do you remember what happened, or were you able to see what happened out here the other night?
Other night. Lots of things happen out here in the night.
Yeah.
Be
the night-
more specific.
There was a scuffle that went out here.
Not here. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Where did it happen at?
That happened another road down. Some dumbass hobgoblin come in and started some trouble. That's what I heard.
Okay.
So what
Insight.
do you all... Insight check? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry. All right. That would be insight. Oh, 14.
He seems to be telling the truth from his point of view.
Okay.
What are you all doing coming here? I get the feeling you know where you are. I want to know why.
Does he seem inebriated?
No, he
No?
just seems like not a nice person, but also trying to figure out why you're approaching his bar. Or at least what he's acting like is his bar.
We're looking for a certain person that might have been in this area recently, like within the last hour.
Name?
Named by Brantley.
Never heard of him.
Human, kind of sinewy. Carries a longsword.
You're welcome to ask inside.
Anybody come through here in the last hour?
Lots of people come through here. People who are supposed to be here. You're the only ones I've seen that ain't supposed to be here.
Why do you suppose we're not supposed to be here?
Oh, see, you moved up now? Because you don't look the part. Know what I mean?
Not exactly.
I'm gonna adjust like my nice shirt and clean clothes a little bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think this is the right place for you, but you want to go in and get yourself a drink. You be my guest.
Are you like guarding this alley?
What's it
I
to
think
you?
we should look dirty.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
This is my alley. I like to stay out in this alley.
Gully's gonna pick something like a rock or something and start trying to get his shirt dirty.
He's just got to
Trying to
stare
blend
at
in.
you like.
You said,
Okay.
are the drinks any good inside the bar?
I drink it. It's done right by me.
What's your drink of choice?
Let's drink ale.
I'll bring you one.
Really?
Yeah. Any just normal ale?
Just an ale.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll head inside.
But perhaps a fine tea.
There's no tea.
Why make tea? Herbal tea. Good for the soul.
No tea.
Ale it is.
I'd like to walk into this little alleyway here and just start looking around and inspecting.
Okay, he's blocking it.
Hey, is there anything that I should know about? I mean, you're kind of blocking the alleyway, and I'm.
It's my alley.
How much for entrance? Would 5 gold allow me to poke my head through?
Just to walk in my alley?
Yeah, take a look around. You know, it looks like a nice alley. I want to get up close and personal.
I'm gonna follow you.
All right. I'm gonna hand him 5 gold.
It's like amazed by the gold. And like,
And I'm gonna walk through, and I'm just kind of looking around, see if there's any like access points or anything else in the area.
there's a as you make your way down, make a perception check.
I'm following right behind him.
Okay. This guy's following
I'm
right
still
behind
heading
you.
inside.
You went inside. Okay.
I will go with him.
Okay.
What check?
Perception.
Perception.
I have a 0.
I have 20.
Wow. Okay. So you see that there is.
Goodness.
You see you're in an alley, but then you're not sure. It could be a forest, but you think it's an alley.
He's keeping him busy,
Yeah.
talking to him.
Trying to remember where he is. But you see that there is ever so slightly the outline. It's definitely trying to be hidden. It is a doorway that's hidden into the building through the alleyway there. But it looks like the door opens outward.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't notice it.
Okay.
And then just continue looking around and seeing, you know. Is the alley just go in and then like behind the buildings and that's
So
it?
it does go behind the building, and then it splits off. Like there's all these other buildings that it could go
So there's a
behind.
bunch of back
too.
alleys.
Mhm.
Okay.
But he's like looking at his gold. He's like, "You guys satisfied?"
Yeah, I suppose. I do one good thorough scan of like the ground directly below my feet, and then I'm gonna turn around and start heading back towards the front.
Look at that beautiful
By
brick.
looking at your feet, do you mean looking at the sky? I mean,
Yes.
Yeah,
Have you seen
Nice boots.
you know, we gave you a nice amount of money there. Have you seen anybody recently like us don't belong down here in the last couple hours?
Last couple hours, no. Not whatsoever.
Maybe a little beat up, bruised.
No. I mean, there's some beat up, bruised people, but those were people I expected to see.
Okay. Regulars. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome.
I'm going and give some ale.
Okay. So as you walked in, I mean, the door opens and it's literally one of those places where every single person looks back at you and like, I mean, there's people playing cards in the corner. There's people, you know, nursing beers.
The music stopped.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's just all of a sudden it's quiet. And there was some really bad music being played over and up by the bar. I mean, and it doesn't look like anybody's paying any attention to it. I mean, you're almost offended as a bard at how bad this music is. It's poor, for sure.
Since I'm the first one in,
Yep.
I'm just going to tip my hat, kind of give a quick wave, and walk right up to the bar.
Okay.
And then I'm going to order 2 ales.
Okay.
Does he
2?
serve me?
Yeah. Wait. Is that how hard you're drinking tonight?
The guy in the alley wanted one, so I'm going to run one out to him.
Really?
Yeah.
You know each other?
I just met him just now, but he seemed like a cool guy. Do you want one?
You buying me a beer at my own bar?
Sure.
Wow. Then yeah, I'll have one.
All right. So 3. 1 for you, 1 for me.
Okay. 3 coppers. All right. So he's much more interested now in pouring these beers. And what else?
Once he pours the 1 for the guy, I'm gonna look at Gully and be like, "Why don't you bring this back out to that guy?"
Yes, Captain.
Thank you. And then as he walks away, I'm going to try and reach into his pocket and grab out a gold piece because I have no money.
So you're trying to pickpocket goalie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Could have just asked.
And
What's the fun in that?
13.
13?
You want like a perception?
Yes.
A 12?
Okay. So
11.
you're
11.
very focused on this gigantic
Don't
mug.
Spill a drop.
Yeah, not spilling it, and you're carrying it, and you miss the fact that he pilfered a gold piece out of your pocket.
I'll immediately set it down on the bar.
Did you just take 1 or the whole pouch?
Just 1 gold piece.
Oh.
Set it down on the bar and be like, keep serving us until this runs out.
Did the
All right.
bartender notice, though?
This is that I will do.
All of my group. And run one out to the guy in the alley every once in a while.
All right. So he's kind of serves you, goes back to what he's doing.
I will immediately shotgun my beer.
Okay. Music kind of starts back up again. Again, it's not great, but it's something. So after a while, guy comes out with he's got a patch over his eye. Kind of comes out and sits down at the seat next to you. So why are you really here?
Are you guys sitting next to me at this point?
No, I'm still outside. I wanted to corner tank Orin before we go
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
Are you still outside then, or are you
So
back?
he walked outside with the drink.
So
So this
just
is
me?
before anyone. Yeah.
Okay.
And so this guy sits down. You've never seen this guy before. Kind of a rugged-looking fellow with that patch, and he just mop of black hair, and says, "So why are you really here?"
Is he a human?
Yeah.
Why don't we start with your name?
My name. Is that really that important?
Before I have a discussion about anything important, I like to know somebody's name.
Jorhaj Cantley.
I'm Skinner Oxworth.
Skinner Oxworth. So what brings you into the lion's den?
We've heard rumors that you guys stole somebody from the great battle, the great tournament of
That's
champions.
why you're here. Listen,
And as a pirate, I was sent here to try and
a
investigate.
pirate. Where's your ship?
There's not much water around here, so I had to come in.
The river's right around the corner.
My ship is much too large to sail down that river.
Well, Skinner Oxworth, whoever sent you should do their research and know we don't kidnap people. That's not our trade. We steal from people, from anyone, really, but we don't steal people. We ain't that kind of thug.
Well, I would assume you're in the know on what's going on in the community, like in the kind of seedy underground, right?
I might have an idea.
Have you heard any rumors of somebody trying to steal somebody, kidnap somebody from the tournament?
Now that is a bold move. I'll tell you this. There's a ship on the river right now I ain't seen in a long time, and it's a ship I'm not getting anywhere near, and I know they deal in slaves. And I would think if somebody stole somebody, that might be where I'd take them.
Can you describe the ship for me?
Oh, you know it when you see it. You go down to the river. Folks call it the Dreadnought. You're the only one in here still, right? Okay.
What's your name again?
Jorhaj Cantley.
I'm gonna reach my hand out.
Okay. Kind of eyeballs it. Takes it.
It's a pleasure. If I have any more questions, I'll be back.
You don't do that.
And then I'm gonna look at the bartender and say, keep the gold piece. Have a wonderful day. And then I'll head out and hopefully catch them as they're coming back in.
Okay. So you run into these two.
Hey.
And Gully, who's dropped a beer off.
You guys were gonna do something.
Well, yeah.
I just wanted to make mention here. You know who we really need to help us in something like this? Gideon.
Yeah.
Now, I found it very odd by the reaction that the one guy gave. He was acting like that guy who was actually fighting wasn't really Gideon. He was kind of drawing attention away from it, wondering why, because he said he needed to find him too. But he was also fighting. So that was a little odd, don't you think?
Yes. There was a secret passage back there too, by the way.
What?
There was a back entrance. It was really well hidden, but I saw it.
Alright, let's check into these guys and let them know. Do you think we could, doesn't matter.
That's when you'd show up.
Well, I'd assume you'd show up first.
Oh.
Yeah, carrying a beer.
The guy's like, much appreciated, little man.
Absolutely.
This is my best day of my life.
Captain Skinner comes through.
I got 5 gold pieces and a free beer. I ain't never had 5 gold pieces or a free beer.
Lyra's light is shining upon you.
Who?
Lyra, goddess of joy in life. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I'm guarding this alley.
Well, let me tell you about the great goddess Lyra.
All right. So while he's sharing that knowledge, what do you say to them?
Who's Sally? Did you hear he said he's guarding Sally?
No. Yeah.
Do I walk
That's
out
not
at this
cool.
point?
Yeah, you're out. You see them. You see him educating this guy in the alley.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and be like, guys, get over here. Look, we gotta talk.
Alright.
And then we'll walk a little ways away from the creepy, like, alley guy.
Him or the guy with the beer?
You've heard this before.
We'll take the short one with us. We'll leave the tall one there. So I talked to kind of the leader of the group in there. He said they didn't do it. Obviously, who knows if we can believe him. And that we should check out the river, that there's a slave trading ship at the river.
He says this. This like rings a bell for both of you.
It did. Did he give you any information on this?
He said it was called the Juggernaut.
Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought.
And you know this ship.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
Is it his father's ship?
So you know of this ship because from where anyone who's from that island knows, or in that vicinity, this is the worst of all the slaver ships there is. This is a ship that is ran by almost a mythical creature who's supposedly served your dad and his dad before him, named Gravewalker Grimoire. And Gravewalker carries a scythe around, and it's said that when he goes to capture slaves, they throw themselves to him begging to be a slave and not one of his crew, because it's said that anytime you meet his crew, they are dead behind the eyes after whatever experiments he's done to them. It said he walks between the world of the living and the world of the dead.
So this
Give me the
ship.
chills.
Oh my gosh.
Now, you do know that he's ever a deal maker, always looking for the next deal, however, as well. That's one thing you've learned over the years, Bjorn, especially, your family knowing.
this could be a problem. This ship, generally, I'd say stay 100 miles away. Because the captain of this ship is the worst kind of person you can imagine. It's near mythical how evil this person is. He's so bad that his entire crew is almost turned into monsters. Like, they're just dead to the world. He's a horrible person, but he is a deal maker.
They need a new captain. Skinner.
Naturally, we're going there, correct?
Do you have anything to make me look different? I know you got a lot of magic.
Can I get a perception check on that question?
Yes.
No idea.
No idea. Okay. Now, you had mentioned also beforehand needing perhaps.
Oh, looking for, oh yeah. So I was looking for Gideon, I guess. I don't know. I know that it was kind of odd. I want to tell you the same thing I was just telling Tankorn.
Well, let me ask Gideon, did you let anyone else know you were of the party that you were allowing him to take your place, or is this a surprise to everyone? I guess let's start there.
I wouldn't have really kept it a secret.
Okay,
So
we know that.
you know that
I wouldn't
he
have
was
announced
not,
it
that
to
it's
everyone,
not
but yeah,
actually him, and you know that it is.
They know
Malachi.
me well enough to know that I'm not going to enter a tournament like that.
All right. So
Plus, I would have talked to you that night.
Perfect. I think we need to find Gideon, guys.
Did he say anywhere where he would be?
No, probably hiding out at the barracks, trying to avoid people. He also runs with a group of friends around this area, but I don't know specifically where.
Here in this area?
I don't know. I've seen him cut through a lot of streets.
Maybe we should go back in and talk to your new friend if you know where Gideon is.
I can run back in there really quick.
All right. After that, we can check the barracks to see if he's hiding out there.
I'll run back in. Is he still sitting at the bar?
No. Now, while this is going on, Gideon, from your vantage point, you saw them all leave. What would you be doing at that point?
If they left as a group, I would probably try to figure out exactly what they were doing. Because if they're leaving as a group, I'm thinking that they're probably going to be up to something.
Okay.
Or after
So
something.
you're in the area, but far enough back where you're not going to be spotted. Okay. So you go back inside.
I'll just walk up to the bartender and ask if he has heard anything of a Gideon Silverweave.
Name doesn't ring a bell to me. No.
Sounds good. It's a pleasure, and I'll leave.
Okay.
Hey, Gully, would you happen to know where Gideon normally hangs out at?
Oh, he's very mysterious.
That he is.
Yeah. Maybe he's taking a nap.
Yeah, maybe.
We had quite the ordeal in the Blue Alley.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I feel like it's going to take a long time to go back to the barracks just to go back to the river. Aren't we on this side of the river?
You are on a time crunch.
Aren't we on the other side of the river?
No, you're not on the other side of the river, but it took you a good 15 minutes or so to traverse the streets to get over to
Should we
this
try to
area.
sabotage that boat?
Man, I'd love to, but I don't want to get us all killed.
I'm going to turn around to the alley guy and be like, if I give you a gold piece, will you go find somebody for me?
Well, I gotta guard the alleyway.
But it's for a gold piece.
This is so hard. What do I need to find?
I need you to go find Gideon Silverweave.
What does he look like?
Just say his name around it. You'll find him.
All right. How long do I have to find him? Are you approaching?
All day.
Just keep looking for the whole day
Okay.
for a gold piece.
All right.
Just
So everybody roll a perception check here. See, and Gideon, roll a hide check for me if you would.
6.
10.
You're nothing if not consistent.
7.
22.
22.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19 plus.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
So no idea. So okay. So this guy's wandering about.
Nice.
I mean, you see him. He walks up to a couple people. Hey, are you Gideon? And the person's kind of like, what? He grabs him.
Do I recognize him?
We'll start. Do you guys
These
want
ones
to?
would be everywhere.
Why don't we
You
start?
recognize these guys, yeah. But
Why don't we start
Yeah, I know
heading
those
towards
guys.
the ship, guys? We're gonna start heading.
And I
towards
saw
the ship.
him come from them
Yeah.
and start asking people.
And you see him like shaking somebody. Are you Gideon?
Dude, stop that.
Are
Just
you
stop.
Are you Gideon?
Could be.
Really? Will you be?
Sure. Who's looking for me?
I am.
Who are you looking for me for?
Wait.
For who?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me make this easier. Who gave you gold
All
to
right.
find me?
Okay. There was a little guy who gave me a beer.
Little guy beer, gotcha.
Yep. And then,
Can you find them?
yeah, he turns around
Yeah.
and they're not there anymore.
Okay.
He's like, God, that way. They did
Let's go.
say, I heard him say river.
Yeah, okay. Let's go to the river.
I can't. I gotta guard the alley.
Okay, you guard the alley.
All right. But you're Gideon, and I found you.
I am Gideon, and you found me.
Yeah.
Who owes you gold? What was his name?
His name was, I don't remember.
Okay. I'm certain that you will get paid.
Okay.
I will make certain of that.
All right. That would be awesome.
I'm certain the little guy will take care of that for you.
The little guy, yeah.
The
he
little
brought me
guy will
beer.
definitely
And he told
take
me
care of
about this god, light bulb.
Light bulb. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh. Did he offer you tea?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Light bulb has you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna go back to my alley. So he goes back to his alley.
I'll follow them.
Okay.
I will let myself be seen.
While you're walking, you hear this guy trying to count his 5 gold pieces. He gets to 6 twice before he just stops and puts them away.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so you guys finally notice Gideon following you on your way to the river there.
Really, guys? Really?
Hey, it's good to see you. How you doing?
Did you really have to pay for someone to
You
come
found
and
us.
We didn't
find
pay
me?
anyone.
No, but Gully, you're gonna owe someone a gold.
Oh.
I don't have any money,
All
so
the guy to be going.
Whatever I can do to help the party.
Okay.
what's up with this?
What are
what's up with this tea?
What are you guys doing?
So, I'm glad you're here. We actually ran into an issue. It's not really that secretive. So,
Yeah.
we're looking for this guy. Ended up disappearing. His name was Brantley.
Brantley.
Yep, human. Kind of spindly. Has a long sword. He was in the fight.
Why are we looking for Brantley?
Well, one of the guardsmen, the people who are running the show there for the tournament, approached us, let us know this guy just disappeared. And they're trying to figure out what happened to him. Yeah, I know. There's no way in, no way out.
Why do we care?
Hey, because he's going to give us 200 gold pieces. And
That's a
we're
good
part of
reason
the
to care.
guard, but, you know, the 200 gold pieces.
Money does a lot of talking.
Yeah.
And we're part of the guard.
And we're part of the guard.
Yeah, why are you still wearing that stupid outfit?
Because I'm part of the guard.
Take that darn thing off. We don't do that around here.
Oh, by the way, did you find those gauntlets?
I got the gauntlets. Yeah. Did you get the? I have this weird mechanical owl thing.
Oh.
It made me think of you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You need, dude, this is weird.
Yeah.
You need
Oh,
to take
the
a look at
wind-up
that.
toy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna definitely take it. Thank you very much.
All right, are we done with our talking here? We gotta go. We gotta get to the ship.
Yeah.
Or-
So there's a big problem though. How are we
Okay.
gonna get into the ship? Oh, so we found the dreadnought is actually here. The slaver ship.
Dreadnought.
The dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
He wouldn't know as much
Oh,
about that.
oh, it's this slaver ship. It's massive.
Wow.
Yeah. It's,
See, I was gonna watch this tournament thing going on.
no, I mean, we could definitely use your help, man. You're not gonna bail on your friends here, are you?
So,
We've got some tea for you if you
so
want.
Gideon, you're a little more familiar with the Riverside District. You know there's a lot of warehouses around there. You know that a lot of smuggling goes down there. In fact, pretty much all smuggling takes place
This is
on the
what I'm
Riverside.
thinking right now. That's what I'm thinking right now. Okay. You really don't need to be near this, but okay, this part of the river is bad
I don't know.
for
seems nice.
for it's not
Okay.
just
So where would you think we'd find
There's zero guard presence over there.
Disguise.
well, the tunic is obviously coming off now. I'm certain that actually hiding, I probably wasn't wearing it as
Probably, that's
prevalently,
fair.
but
Yeah.
it is definitely completely going away now.
We're just a bunch of weirdos asking questions. Like, what's
Yeah,
the worst thing
that's
happened?
subtle.
I don't get it. I think we blended in quite nicely.
You
Yeah,
no,
I mean, other
no,
than you, who
no,
looks like a-
no. What did you do? Did you rub a rock on yourself?
Oh, yeah. We were told we.
Oh, stop. Just
I feel like we're out
stop.
He blends in so much better now. There's like this one piece of dirt.
I can't hide like you.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Shine too brightly with
Okay.
the light.
Of light
Thank
bulb.
you.
Who?
Lilith.
No,
Leora.
light bulb is what the gentleman in the alley
Apologies.
Oh, okay.
heard. He heard light bulb.
Oh, he's kind of
Strong
drunk.
drink went straight to his head.
Yes, next time get him to drink tea. Okay,
Tried.
Does
So-
your tea heal him?
let's move in this
His
direction
soul.
here. We're gonna move in the most out of the way path that I can get them on that will have them not seen
So-
by anyone.
So you know that there's a small gang called the Bevies that this is kind of their territory on the riverfront there. You also know they do have a history of smuggling people that,
Or the greasers.
but this would be their turf, and you're well aware of that.
It's dancing time.
I will let you guys know that. Okay, so yeah, we are on a different gang's turf.
Why don't you lead the way?
Do we put the blue baby in
Yeah,
this
that's not gonna be all right.
Oh,
So
I have an idea. Perhaps you should use somebody as a gag. Like you're going to bring somebody to sell.
Interesting.
that is an interesting idea.
They wouldn't want the one-armed man. So
The
somebody else.
first thing I'm gonna do is I think
I'm small.
I want to.
He looks like a child.
You,
They're
you
probably
guys,
into that.
okay? So I'm gonna slide off to the side for a second.
I'm going to
You guys
walk
just
over
cover
with
me
him.
for a minute because I need to do this real quick, and then I'll be with you guys again. But I'm gonna cast disguise self.
Okay.
I want to look like Malika.
How far
Okay.
away did he go?
So
Did you try to hide
Is it?
this from us, or did we see?
No. Did
no,
I
he
give
just
him
kind of
that?
steps into the one of the
Oh,
little
did
alleys
I
on their way
get-
down to the
Hold on.
riverside area here. And yeah, literally
Into a phone
ducks
booth?
into a phone booth, ducks back out.
Yeah, that's right.
Spins
That's
around,
right.
Comes back out, and he's someone different.
I want to look like Malika. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Dude, you're ugly.
Well, is that the one with the spear?
evidently
Yes.
accurate then.
Is this the first time we've seen him do this, or know that he's able to do this?
First time you've seen this one?
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm confused.
Hello.
You should be confused.
Are you actually? Like, who are you
Were
actually?
you Malika the whole time? And
No.
Is Gideon fighting it 2 times in the fight?
little complicated there. Malika is fighting. I'm Gideon, and we're going to go and probably die.
Where's
So
your spear?
Makes sense.
I don't have a spear because I'm Gideon. I just look like Malika. I don't care if people completely believe it. I just don't want them to know I'm Gideon.
You looked
So-
better before.
So Malika doesn't normally have
You are correct.
Okay. Can you lead the way now?
Yeah, we're gonna go now.
So you guys make your way down towards the riverside area here, and Gideon, roll a perception check for me. Having been,
Jesus.
A little bit familiar with this.
I am
Yeah.
watching like a hawk
Okay, you can roll a perception check as
because
well.
I'm nervous. I don't like this area.
I'm taking up the
So,
rear.
You can tell me more about Lyra? What is this business again? I've heard you say this a few times. Is this
What is
this?
18.
Light.
Skinner, you're obviously,
Oh,
pirate
okay,
background
that
that. You
sounds
roll me a
exciting.
perception check
What
by
is
looking
that?
towards the
Very
river.
cool.
15.
I'm just looking for anything that seems off or scary.
Oh, okay.
So, a couple things then. All right, and what did you roll?
6.
Okay. So you notice first, you notice a warehouse, and you just happen to glance by. I mean, it just looks like a normal warehouse, like anything else, except there's two guys kind of arms folded, like leaning against the wall of the front of it. Just seems kind of out of place compared to all the rest of the, like, food stuff areas and that. The other thing you both notice is over tied up against the river there, against one of the docks, you see this dark black ship, and you know immediately what it is, but it kind of catches your eye as it is somebody from the water, but you know this ship. You've seen it from afar. You know this is the Dreadnought. And it's just...
It's a pretty ship.
Is it too late to try somebody else?
I mean, it looks incredibly fast, like it could cut through the water very, very
Do you
quickly.
think we could steal it?
I think we should sink it.
But do you think we could steal it?
I think if you can kill the undead pilot captain, then yeah. How do you kill an undead captain?
So,
Drowned
You
him.
need a goddess.
so those were your two things. You see the Dreadnought, but you also see, like I said, the warehouse with the two thugs, we'll call
I
them.
want to find the
leaning
spot
up
where
against
like
it.
we can kind of secretly communicate without being like watched.
Does there appear
Okay.
to be any bar or anything close to the river?
There's a couple of taverns that are up the way a little bit, but there's noticeably nothing like that along the actual river itself. That's just warehouses and the wharf area there.
Wow. So I want to communicate to these guys if we find a
Okay, so you're gonna, like, when you say from afar, like, we're like...
I don't want to be seen from the top of the ship,
Okay.
and I don't want to be seen by anybody watching us.
Okay, so
Find
you're
it darker.
staying back maybe at least a full street over.
And I'm
then.
trying to keep these guys. I want to bring them all
Okay.
together and have.
So I'm gonna say you're like another street over,
Okay.
Could they have seen us? They could have seen us from the street.
just
when we were-
walking, yeah. But
Okay.
I mean, you guys didn't look like you were headed right to them or anything.
Okay.
So when we huddle up, I'm just gonna. So. I noticed there's a
How did I
warehouse.
miss that? That's definitely
There's
it.
a warehouse back there. It has 2 guards. Like there's guards at the warehouse, which is really weird. So that could be a place that we can look. Maybe they're hiding our friend captive. My guess is it is in cahoots with the ship.
What time of
And-
day is it?
It's still. I mean, the tournament started in the morning, so
It's
these
midday.
rounds, these battles take their time. So I would say it's getting close to midday, but not quite midday yet.
Goalie, do you think that your goddess would empower you to take out an undead captain?
Oh my gosh, you're not even thinking about that, are you? This guy
Oh,
haunts my
absolutely.
nightmares.
Do
This
we
guy
think we
wants a
can
ship.
steal it?
Yeah, no.
Skinner wants
This
a
thing
boat.
needs
He's
to
a
be
captain.
wrecked and ruined.
He is
But
a
we
pirate.
could steal it.
You need to find a different ship. This
Well,
thing
What would we
is
do with
pure
it?
evil.
Whatever we wanted.
It's freedom, baby.
Oh,
We could spread the
I
tale
don't know what
of
freedom is.
the- Lily, Leah.
Lyra.
Light bulb.
We can
Light bulb.
rename it
He's got a very
Lyra's
large crew
Hope,
too.
and we can spread your religion everywhere.
But
So
you
okay.
do know how dangerous this guy is too.
So secondary option is stealing the ship.
This
Primary
guy's not
option.
Sinking the ship.
You said
Take
your
this guy on.
your theory is that since there's guards at the
I
warehouse,
think it's worth investigating.
Gideon, what do you think about that? Does anything seem off about there being guards at that warehouse? You seem pretty familiar with this area.
Guards at the warehouse is going to mean that that's going to be a center of attention right now. There will be probably if there's two outside, I'm going to guesstimate we have at least 6 to 10 inside.
Can your gun
I mean, that's my
escape from
guess.
6 to 10
Do you have
bags?
any idea if there's any entry from the roof?
Well, she is all powerful. She could do all sorts of things.
All right, so I got
Does she
a
like you?
friend I can
Well, her magic flows through me.
contact to
I would
see if
say
he
we
can
have a
figure
close
that
working
out.
Relationship.
We're set.
When I went up in level, find familiar was one of my
she
spells.
mainly
So
helps me
I'm gonna send my
bring
raven
love
up
and joy to
Okay.
people.
in the vicinity
Not so
to
much
try to,
the-
as high
Hey, Gully,
above.
go
I
make
want
some
him to
tea
just
for
kind of
us, man. I'm
scout
getting
it
kind of
and,
thirsty. Okay.
Oh,
and
Okay.
see what
Absolutely.
it looks
So, scout like the warehouse there.
like. He wanted me to look
Hey,
above,
he's
so
another captain.
I want the raven out of what might look like non-normal
Gotcha. Okay. I get what you
range of a
Yeah.
range of a
Yep.
of a
Not
bird
being
to be
shot
flying
out
above.
of the sky or anything either.
Well-
So I mean, and you're using your ability to look through the eyes.
Yep.
So you can see, there's, of course, now you've got this blind guy sitting next to you here, but you
grab his
see,
hand.
Literally.
you're looking through that. I mean, these two guys are leaning against the wall. It looks like one of the warehouses that you're familiar with, where normally foodstuffs are kept. So it seems a little odd that it would be being guarded.
Okay, so really doesn't look reinforced or special. It might just be being used right now.
How so?
So
You've had a few hours to work on that, Bjorn, and you haven't quite completed it yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have any homunculus with that?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Does it appear that there's anywhere around that I could climb up to the top of these buildings?
I mean, if you were to go around the back side, you didn't see anybody guarding the back side of the building. There's only one
Okay.
entrance, and they're guarding that entrance.
all right, I will pass that along.
I'm going to just look at everybody and say, I'm going to go climb up the back. You guys can follow or make your own plan, but I'm going to go investigate this.
All right. Do you want someone to make a distraction while you're climbing?
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna wait for him to get started.
And the
then
raven's done it.
After he starts moving, I'm gonna start approaching the two people.
Okay, and that is where we are going to take our first break. When we come back, we are going to see where this goes, and then we are also going to finish the tournament. So stay tuned. We got a lot for you yet. And welcome back to Great Chaos. When we left off, we'd seen the first round of the tournament. We'd also seen a great search for a missing competitor, but the tournament continues. And so we come to round 2, and we are going to have a matchup of Goiban Stormwalker against Gideon Silverweave. So if we could bring them to the tournament floor. There are 16 competitors left.
So I would say that while I was still down in the tunnel before coming out to the field, I would recast Disguise Self, so I'm still staying as Gideon.
Okay.
Right, and then recast Armor of Agathis.
Okay. And here we go. Let us roll for initiative. Ooh, 18 for Goiban.
10.
So he goes first. Okay. So he pulls his greatsword. He's got some throwing axes in his belt, and he comes charging in and swings. All right. Woo. Off to a good start for him. So let's see. Where's his plus? Okay, so a 24 and a 23.
Both of those hit.
Both of those
He takes
hit.
10 points of frost damage.
Okay, so he's going to take 10 points. All right. Ooh. He deals you 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Your round.
All right, I will attack with the spear.
Okay.
That is 16.
16 does not hit. He is plated up.
Okay.
All right, is that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. He moves in after slicing you twice with the sword. And he is going to use his bonus action, Second Wind. And then he is going to attack. 11 and a 19.
19 hits, 11 does not.
Okay. 10 points.
Okay. So I would say as soon as that strike hits me, gashes down into me, at that point I go into a rage. My eyes roll back in my head, point at him, start mumbling underneath my breath, and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
And he bursts into flames.
So as you cast that, there are people around
Yep.
that are casting counterspell.
Okay.
So alright, so I just want to make sure I have this right at their level, how that works.
You can upcast it, but it's a 3rd level spell, so it should automatically.
Yeah, it's Hellish Rebuke at 2nd level.
Okay. So it doesn't have to.
I don't even
Okay.
think there's a save for it.
The spell fails, has no effect. Okay. Alright. So was that your action to do that?
Yep.
Okay. So they counterspell that. It counters that. That ends. Do you do any movement or no?
No, I'm about to fall.
Okay. He.
That was my last ditch effort.
Alright. 8 and 18.
18 hits.
8 points.
Okay.
Still standing or?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You around?
Yeah. And I guess I'll try the spear.
Okay.
Is that a natural one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, hey, you reach for him, and it after just all the slices, like the blood in your eye, and you stab, and the spear like sticks into the ground, and like, misses. Uh, 7 and a 13.
Both miss.
Okay, you were around. Your spear in the ground threw him off.
Yeah, I guess I would pull the spear out of the ground.
Okay,
Would that be action? Or
No.
Bonus action?
let's say bonus action.
Alright, so I got a nat 20
Woo!
to attack with the spear.
Okay.
So, oof. So that would be 16 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. So that hurt him. I mean, you definitely hurt him on that. And he's kind of wary. And he lunges in. 11 and 21.
21 hits, and I'm unconscious. I'm at 1 hit point. So,
Okay. So he did 8 points. So you're unconscious. They come running in. Cleric calls it. It's going to heal. But you made it to the final 16 competitors, which you were told at the beginning, anybody who wins a match, number one, automatically qualifies for the tournament the following year if they choose to enter it, but also will have notoriety from winning a tournament battle. So that is something now you have in your character's backstory that you can use really in a lot of places, that people will respect that you not only entered the tournament but won a battle. So. All right, that brings us up to the next battle, which will be Othin and Lyria Nightshade, a female half-elf. Let the initiative begin.
10.
Okay, so she's gonna go first. All right. So she pulls out her rapier and leaps in and swings twice at you. 12 and an 18.
18 hits.
18 hits. All right. 8 points. And then she kind of dances back, and that's your round.
Okay.
I'm gathering that action surge and
So-
second wind are very common fighter traits because a lot of these
They're
folks
pretty
have
early,
them.
yeah.
So when I went unconscious, and would this guy's self drop at that point?
Is it a concentration? If it's a concentration, yes. If it's not a concentration, I would say no.
It is not.
No concentration?
No,
Then
just
no.
1 hour.
Then it will still last.
Okay.
Which they're healing you up immediately enough to 1 hit point so that you can walk back.
Okay.
So you'll be brought back underneath and monitored for a little bit and then allowed to leave, but less than that hour.
Armor class 22.
Armor class 22 hits, yes.
7 points.
Okay,
My offhand. Ooh. That's a 10.
that misses.
That's it. That's all.
Okay. Just checking. All right.
I want to wait till the dice are hot.
Okay.
If I make it out of this next attack.
Ooh. Let's see. A total 20 and an 18.
Both hit.
Both hit. Okay. Oh, shitty rolls there, though. 12 points.
Okay.
Your round.
It's 1 hit. I got a 23, and then I rolled a 3 against, so that's 10.
Okay.
10 points.
10 points. Okay.
I'm gonna action surge now.
Okay.
1 hit.
Okay.
6 points.
Okay. All right. So she's gonna bonus action second wind. Okay. And then she's gonna attack. A 10 and a 22.
22 hits.
Okay. Ooh, 14 points.
Drops me.
Does it? Okay.
Yep, I was at 14.
Whew. Guess, obviously, higher round. I mean, both of you just went up against 5th level characters. So, I mean.
I figured only had 2 attacks per round.
Yeah.
With one weapon.
Yeah. All right. So that brings us to Shazor. And you are fighting. Where is Shazor? Oh, he's got himself a dude to fight here. These two right here. You are fighting Albrecht Holderhire.
Alright.
And he's like, as this battle's getting ready to start, and you can see he's like, you've seen Rydell do this before, so you kind of have an idea that this man is raging. So
This man is raging.
Initiative.
24.
You go first.
Alright. I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna fly up 10 feet. I'm gonna come in and smash him with my mace right in the head.
Okay, so you're gonna fly right at him with the mace, okay?
Yep. 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
Alright.
Whew.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'll just flee, and that'll be my turn.
When you say flee, what do you mean?
I'm just coming back, just a tad.
So you're staying on the ground, though.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was never on the ground. I came up. I was up. I came up 10 feet, and then I came and smashed him.
Okay, so you're not flying?
I am flying.
You are flying.
I flew up 10 feet, came and smashed him. I was still up. Just came down and smashed him in the head.
Okay.
And then came back a bit.
So you want to use the
5
rest of your movement.
Yep.
When you say back, though, I want to understand where you're not up in the air.
Yeah.
Or
He's going backwards in the air.
Okay, so how far above him are you?
I'm 10 feet up.
10 feet above him. Okay. All right, so that's going to change his attack. Okay, so he's like that you hit him, and he pulls these throwing axes that are double bladed on both sides, and he chucks one at you with each hand. Okay, a 14 and a 20.
20 hits.
Okay, all right, so 12 points.
Alrighty.
All right, now he's going to use his movement to go directly underneath you.
Got it.
And he's got on his the other thing he's got when he threw those, he's got this heavy axe with this half moon blade to it.
Alright, I'm just gonna look under me. Just toss my boomerang right at his head.
Okay. I love it.
18 again.
18 hits. So, boink.
8 points of damage.
8 point. Okay. Okay. And you're 10 feet above him.
Yep.
Okay. So, all right. He's just gonna throw the axes again. We'll say this round actually.
Right under me, just
Yep, just chuck him right up.
Oh, gets a 1.
All right, a 7 and a 24.
24 hits.
Okay.
Barely.
Yeah, just nicked me. 11 points.
Ooh. Alright. Beep. Beep.
Next time on Legend of Zelda,
Right.
I unleashed my
Alright,
fairy from its bottle.
I'm pretty upset, so I'm gonna do guiding bolt at 2nd level.
So you're going
Just
to
right at
also
him.
try to cast a spell. Okay.
Yep.
So counter spell, that they kill that off.
Dang it.
Okay. And then he sees what you tried to do, and he takes his half moon axe and over his head and throws it. 19.
Yep, that hits. I'm gone. I'm on the ground.
Well, he wants to roll damage on that.
I'm at 1 point.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
I think our DM was the kind of kid that like burnt ants with a magnifying glass when he was younger.
Oh, I won't get to fight it.
Like, oh, brick, oh, brick, oh, brick. This guy's got a fan base, by the way. He's been around. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see him after the tournament.
These aren't bad people. Hopefully you're not going to go around just murdering people.
Debatable.
They're all gonna
that?
be- yeah, I don't know why you didn't bust out the manacles for you.
On that note,
All right, so now we have Rydell.
Is this Jerome
No.
from episode 1 from the High-Low?
No.
Because if so, this would be amazing.
You are fighting Bron Stender, a human male.
A human?
Yes.
Do I get bonus rage for that because he's a human?
No, but it is initiative.
All right. $13.
You go first.
Interesting.
Well, he goes
I'm
to
gonna-
11.
After my fellow colleagues have all fallen before me, I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to go in with the glaive.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
Seven.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, not very good.
Okay. All right. He dances in with his long sword and takes 2 swings
one of
at
them.
you. Sorry, do we have some dubstep here for this battle? And a scene from
intense.
Deadpool. 24 and a 13.
Only one of those hit. That's
Okay.
the 13.
All right. That is 8 points of damage.
Not bad. Alright, I'm going with glaive again. Fuck. Guessing 11 doesn't hit.
You move that. Not sure what is. There it is. Thank you. All right, you're good. I'm sorry. What did you spend?
11.
11.
Doesn't
No,
hit.
that does not hit.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
He's not coming around behind me, right? He didn't move behind me?
No.
Alright.
He's kind of feeling you out.
I'm gonna do Frenzy, which is an action, a bonus action attack.
So when you do that, you get advantage, but then he gets advantage.
No,
against
this is
you,
not
or no?
reckless. This is just Frenzy.
Frenzy. Okay.
I got it right here if you want it.
Yeah, I just want to.
It's that top one in the middle.
All right. Okay. So you can make a single attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this. When your rage ends, you suffer exhaustion. Okay,
Yep.
so we'll remember that if you win. All right, go ahead and take another attack.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
$15.
15 points of damage?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Okay. All right, he is going to use his second wind as his bonus action. Okay, and then he is going to attack. Wow. So his first swing sticks true for a 23, and then
Natural 20.
he has trouble getting his blade out on the second one, and so that attack is terrible. But he must have stabbed it right into you on the first one, because the second attack was a 1. So, but the first one hits. So that is 12 points of damage. Your round.
I'm going to attack with the glaive again.
Okay, so you get 2 attacks still, because you're in that frenzy.
Both are going to be 16s.
Yeah, that just hits.
Just hits, or?
Yep. 16 is his armor class.
Nice. I got a 15 and a 14.
You did 29 points of damage?
Yeah.
Damn, barbarians. Wow, you dropped him. You guys still had 27 hit points. I did not expect that.
How many did you have?
He still had 27. You did 29 points of damage.
Yeah, I only had 16 left.
Woo!
Good thing I
So
went
Rydell survives to go to round 3. So when we bring round 3 back, when we finally get through round 2, we'll get to that. But if I could exchange your group out for the group that is investigating at the wharf, and then we'll bring back round 3 at the end.
I'd like to call Bjorn and tell him to come visit me.
Well, if you go ahead and grab them. So as we are transitioning back with the group that's on the wharf, if you will recall, they ran into Gideon, who then decided that he would look like Malika because Malika was fighting as Gideon. Yeah, if you're getting that at home, you're further ahead than I am. At that point, they are trying to discover the best way to get into this wharf area warehouse where food storage is kept. They've discovered there's a couple of thugs there. They feel like they can. There's got to be something going on here. Unfortunately, they've also seen the Dreadnought, which is a ship that Bjorn and Tankoran have grown up with a healthy fear of, and they want to be very, very careful with what they do next. So we will bring them back to the table here. Hopefully we have. Close the door. So as you recall, Bjorn, you were approaching the warehouse, and this is where these 2 gentlemen will look up, and at the same time that Skinner was trying to find his way up the back wall. So we're going to kind of go around, and Bjorn, I'm going to start with you. What are you doing?
I walk up to these people, start stumbling right away, and acting inebriated.
Okay. Make a performance check for me.
Absolutely.
Now, while he's doing this, you're trying to climb up the back, or?
Yeah, is there anything like a ladder or anything that I can climb?
Not a ladder, but I mean there are some crates and things like that. But I'll need you to make a climb check for me, or an acrobatics or athletics, up to you.
Okay. Uh, 21 total.
21. Okay, so you kind of make your way up the building. What was your performance?
18.
18. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Hey.
so the one of them kind of comes out. He's like, "What in the hell are you doing?
I know you.
You don't know me."
Othan. Yeah. I was just having to just use a little bit of the bathrooms, and I was looking for a good spot. Can you move to the side?
No. Go somewhere else.
You're definitely open. Hey, buddy!
Go somewhere else, or he pulls his club out, or I'm
I
going to
send
beat
my
you
raven.
to death.
I send my raven down in the vicinity. It looks at him and says, "Hello."
To the thug?
Yep.
Okay, so now he's like, what?
Flies away.
Did you see that?
What? What is that?
What, the raven talked.
You're sounding a little drunk. I don't know if you should be standing right here right now. Just,
Get away from me.
you gotta use the bathroom too?
Get away. Go.
No. I was looking for the bathroom.
I will hit you with this club. And the other guy's like, what are you doing? Just get rid of this drunk. It's like, I'm going to hit you if you don't go now.
I'm gonna stumble a little bit in circles and start walking back towards him again.
All right, he's like, that's it. And he pulls his club and starts coming at you.
Gully's gonna start approaching.
Okay. The other one sees that. He's like, what the hell? All right, it's initiative.
Shit.
So I would like everyone to roll initiative here. And
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow, a decent initiative roll.
All right, so 20 to 25.
21.
Anybody over 21?
Nice.
Goalie with
First
a
time
21.
ever.
Yeah.
15 to 20.
15.
Also 15.
Okay.
I think you got me beat though on Dex.
What's your dex?
Oh, 16.
I got him beat.
Okay, so Skinner and then Bjorn. 10 to 15.
I'm a 10. 10 corn.
And then Gideon?
9.
9. just taking on all the scenes while looking like Malika. Like, you guys have a good plan going on here. I'm going to watch this. Okay, so Gully, you started approaching. What do you want to do?
Excuse me, fine sirs. Sorry, my friend here. Bad drink. But he needs to use the restroom.
Get him out of here or I'm going to kill him.
Oh.
I gotta pee.
Do you know where
Hands
he could
up.
go to the bathroom?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I assist him or give him help?
You start peeing yourself.
You want to get...
I don't want to pee myself.
We're in the middle of initiative, so I'm going to say no. So what did you get?
12.
12, okay.
Fine, I pee myself.
All right. He's like, he had his chance and he swings at him.
Horse feathers.
Wow, a 19.
Well, that does it.
Okay.
It's my 19 AC.
So he clubs you for 4 points of damage. Whack!
Ow. Alright.
And then the other one pulls his club and starts running. He runs at you, Gully. 16.
Mm-hmm.
16 hits. He clubs you for 5 points of damage. Alright. That was their round, so now we move to Skinner. You're up on the roof.
What do I see on top of the roof?
So you see a wooden, like, pretty much kind of a steeped roof warehouse. I mean, it's wooden slats up there. You don't see any way down into the building, but then you hear the definite sound of a club whacking somebody, and you know there's a battle happening now.
How long does it appear that the roof is?
The building?
Yep. What's the length of the building, approximately?
I will tell you exactly.
Where would I be up on the roof?
It's about exactly 125 feet.
And would I be here?
You're on the back side
I
there.
like that about exactly.
Okay, and I can hear.
You can hear over on the other side down below. And now you can kind of hear movement from inside the warehouse too.
with you guys playing rogues, with rogues, if I bonus action dash and I can also use my attack. Can I run 90 feet?
You would only use your dash and then attack. So if it was movement 30,
So it'd be
dash
60?
60, and then
Yeah.
attack.
Okay, then I will run halfway across the roof.
Okay. All right, so you're up on top of the roof. Okay. And that takes
So
us.
those two are over here.
Yes. So
the front of the building.
since
I
we're
think their minis are over there.
no, their minis are right here. So if you could put these two over on outside there, outside the
Those are
building.
the bad guys.
Right outside the door.
Yeah, they're outside the door, and then if you could put Gully and
Their minis are up there.
yeah, they're over here.
So we need them, and then the one-armed dude. There he is.
And then you'll also need. You won't need that guy just yet. Either of those. You need.
So
Where's
Gideon,
Malika?
who
This
was-
is Gideon.
Oh, but he's actually.
Come on.
He's
Come
looks like
Malika.
Malika, so you'll need Malika.
yeah.
Boy, this is confusing. Okay.
So where are you?
I don't know where we all started this, so.
See, they're off a ways a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be
Were
in
we
the
coming from
he'd
the
be
side,
in
or were we coming from which direction?
over here, right?
No, the other way.
Oh, over here.
Okay, so
Yes.
we're coming from back here.
Yep.
We didn't all walk up at the same time.
No, you guys were hiding around the corner, and then those two walked out separately.
Okay.
So that was Skinner's round. Bjorn,
Always have to do that.
Oh,
you just got hit with a club.
I'm still trying to back away and hands up. I'm going to use my action to disengage and move back. Say 20 feet.
Okay. So go ahead
I'll
and
be 4
move
squares back.
that way or the other way. Would you want to go towards
Back.
your party or
Towards
away?
my party.
Okay.
Disengage,
Somewhere
move
like
back.
that,
Hands
is that
up
about 20
still.
feet?
I'm not trying to impose threat.
Okay. Tancorin.
I come around so I can see this guy.
Yep.
Each of them 5?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to do dissident whispers to the guy that hit him.
Okay.
He has to make a charisma save
Oh,
of
he did
14.
not make that.
And this is going to hurt him, and he's going to be stricken. Oh, yes. 14 points. And he moves away as far away as his speed allows.
Okay, so he's gonna move a full 30 feet away then. But he took 14 points as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice job, man.
This
So
guy's freaking out.
he's standing there, and then all of a sudden he hears, "I have pictures of what you did last night."
That's right.
No! Takes off running.
If I had the choice to decide similar, it would have been something to do with, no one attacks a disciple of
Lyra.
Lyra? Okay. Well, that's just as good.
Light
Same thing.
bulb.
All right, so he takes off running. Tancorn, does that end your turn?
I'm gonna 15, move up to behind him, and
Does he save every round, or can he come back after that?
no, that's just once, just at one
Okay.
time.
So then after
So
that it
this
ends.
is-
Okay.
Creature doesn't move into obvious danger or ground or anything, but he moves as far away as speed allows from you. It doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Just says,
So he'll be able to come back later.
yeah, make his head clear, I guess.
All right. So then that takes us to Gideon.
Are you okay?
Mind Sliver on the guy remaining, which is a intelligence save to DC 15.
He had a 14, so no.
That is going to be 1d6 psychic damage,
Okay.
which is 3 points damage.
Okay.
So the target must succeed in intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage. and subtract 1d4 from his next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So we'll just roll that d4 right now, just in case.
Sure.
That is going to be a -2 to his next
So his
save.
next save has a -2. Okay. All right. That brings us back to the top. Gully.
Oh. Gully is going to also back up, disengage, and move back. He can
Straight
move
back?
20 feet,
Like
25 feet.
Straight back like this?
Just straight back. Sorry, towards the rest of the group. Is that you right next to me?
That's me.
That's Tinkhorn.
Oh,
You passed.
You went past him.
Sorry, I would go up to him and then
So with the group,
cast a healing spell.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna give you a wink. That's a good job.
To give you a nod.
Praise the rock.
Wink and a nod.
All right, 9 points for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
All right. I'm back full.
All right.
May
I'm
there
up.
is light shine upon you.
Oh, nope, it's the bad guys now.
Amen.
So that guy kind of shakes off that, wait a minute, why does he have pictures of me from last night? So he's going to come back, but he can't get to anybody. So he gets back. Now, this one here is, Bjorn is the one closest in front, so he's going to attack him.
Moving up to me.
Yep. And then the door opens, and...
Does that friend of his warn him at all?
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
Does his friend warn him at all? Don't attack that guy or anything? Okay.
And then...
You don't attack the disciples of Lyra.
2 more come outside. So, okay, so the one on Bjorn first. So these guys open the door and they're like, what the hell's going on? And they're like, we got trouble. But the one takes 2 swings with his club at Bjorn. A 6 and an 18.
Miss and miss.
The 18 misses.
AC 19.
Woo! Wow.
We're so good at distractions.
Oh, yeah.
Man. All right.
We're failing miserably, but that's all right.
Am I up?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna run to the edge because that's, you said 120 feet. So I use my bonus action.
Okay.
How far do I feel like I climbed?
You're only about, I would say, 30 feet off the ground.
I'm going to grab out my rapiers and jump over the edge.
Wow. Okay. So
big
we'll
or
go
go
roll an attack roll to see.
Who are you, Malika?
I see why he's the new captain.
Yeah.
Was.
I've been studying with the Malika art of jumping off walls.
I got a 21
Okay.
and a 19.
Wow. Okay. So you leap down on one of the 2 guys coming out of the door and just drive these blades in. Go ahead and roll
Does the falling
damage.
damage instead go from him to them?
I'm gonna split it. So they're each gonna take half.
Wow.
D8 plus 2d6.
So, great chaos for a reason?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just
So 11 points of
wanted to
damage on the
ask that
first
question.
rapier.
Okay.
And
Of chaos.
6 points of damage on the second rapier.
Greater
Okay. So you guys are like backing up. You're trying to like, oh, maybe we can stop this, and then just leaps out off the building and drives his rapier right, both of them into this guy. Like there's like sticking out of him. Also, it does an extra. It does 6 points to you, but it's 6 to him, and that drops him. So that one's completely gone.
Journaling.
Yeah.
Hey, you broke your fall.
Nice.
Good work.
Thanks.
And that brings us to
That is
Bjorn.
called shish kebab. Just lift the sword.
Bjorn.
Put him
So
over.
this is all taking place. Obviously, things are escalating.
I'm going to sidestep around this gentleman here. And while I'm doing this,
Gentlemen.
I am going
We have
to
gentlemen
take
here.
a rotten piece of food from my pouch And I'm going to use that to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. It projects up to a 30 feet spray directly in front, so it would be impacting this guy
And them,
this
yes.
guy here. And it is, I think it's a dexterity. Double checking. Dexterity 14
Both of them?
for both of those. Yep.
One fail, one save.
All right.
One with a nat 20.
So each creature in line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered by acid for the spell's duration or until a creature uses its action to scrape off or wash off the acid itself. So that's 2d4 and it stays on them for each turn going forward until they do
But
so.
not the one that made a save, or
Nope, the one who made a save is fine.
he doesn't take any damage?
No damage.
Wow.
So only 1 plus 1. Oh, 2 solid points of damage.
But
Wow.
he takes it every round,
Wow.
Every
correct?
single round. That's 2.
I'm sorry.
It's like stubbing your toe.
What did
Yeah.
Every step of the way.
Slowly,
So it's like,
slowly killing him.
you should have just pissed on him.
Yeah, a little bit better.
What?
All right, so that
Calm
end,
down.
does that end your turn? Do you do anything else? Or?
No, that's it.
Okay. So, Tancor.
Hey, were either of those guys one of the guys that had a? Well, no, that was during my turn. Never mind.
I scream out loud. I said no one attacks a disciple of Lyra. And I'm gonna hammer that dude with the whispers again.
Which one?
This guy with the
Okay.
whispers.
So the guy just came out the door.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
So he has to make a what saving throw?
charisma saving throw of 14.
So he did make that.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
Let's see. I think he takes half the damage.
Okay.
And he doesn't have to move away. But he's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So half a 9.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
So he takes 4 points of damage and he's got it in his head.
Okay.
And then, well, let's see. I have a bonus action.
I feel like he should get disadvantage on that, seeing as how I jumped down from the top of a roof and just murdered his friend.
I am going to be like,
These guys are used to people dying around.
Captain Skinner, you're the greatest. Lyra protects you, and cheer you on so you get a inspiration.
It's a D6.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I use it in 10 minutes.
So that brings us to Gideon.
I'm gonna hit this guy up in front again with a mind sliver. So intelligence 15.
A 5.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. Okay. For a whole point of damage.
So you guys are really teaming up on this guy.
You know what? You know what? I learned from you.
That's
We're gonna get him
Yep.
1 point at a time.
Teamwork.
All about
Paper
consistency.
cut after paper.
Yes.
We're going to get him.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
So far, he's stubbed his toe and gotten a paper cut.
Yes. All right. So that brings us back to the top of the round, Gully. A lot of fighting going on around you.
Gully will say, if you do not stop, I will be forced to bring the force of Lyra upon you. And he's gonna hold. Yep.
So all this fighting is going on. You tell them to stop. That actually pauses them for just a quick second as they attack again. But one of them shouts out like, "Defensive position inside!" And let's see. The one's gonna attack Bjorn. 16.
Miss.
Okay, and then he gets 2 attacks. 10.
Miss.
All right, so he's waving his club at you, and you're just kind of stepping out of the way. Who else do we have? This
Paper
other
cuts
one's gonna
distract
go
him.
at Skinner.
Is he?
Yeah, move the dead one there if you could.
Move the dead one.
Skinner kicks him. You're
Yeah.
next.
So a 7 and a 19 on Skinner.
19 hits.
Okay, so that's a club for 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then this last one, can he engage anybody? Can he, with his 30 feet of movement?
Yes.
Yes.
He can
Oh,
get.
yeah.
He's
can
going to go
tag
to somebody
me.
who's
He
not
can get
currently
anyone.
engaged.
Okay, he can get to me.
Okay. So he swings with his club, a 13 and a 20.
The 20 hits.
Okay. So 7 points of damage from the club. All right, that brings us to Skinner.
I'm going to just go ahead and attack that guy in front of me with 2 rapier shots.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll them separately so I can get this bonus. $14.
No, 14 does not hit.
21.
That definitely hits.
Uh, 11 points of damage.
Okay, which one are you? The one that just ran back up?
The one that's right in front of me. Yep.
Yep, so he's just ran back up, so you just dropped him.
Okay.
And you're a killing machine over here.
And then I'm going to turn to my side to the guy that's right in front of me there.
Okay.
That's advantage.
I'm going to like scream at him, come and get me, and then I'm going to bonus action second wind and take a D10 of healing.
Okay.
And
D10 plus your level.
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll end
You
my
also
turn.
have that D6.
All right. So how
I
many
already
points
used
do you
that.
heal up? Does the
Uh,
D6 can it go towards healing like that or no?
It goes towards a. You can go towards a check or an attack roll.
I use it for my attack.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. So.
Man, kicking butt, man. Skinner's taking him down.
3 points of healing.
Roll another.
That's
A lot
solid.
of ones being
Yeah,
rolled here
that's
today.
frustrating.
Okay, so Skinner super heals himself, and that brings us to Bjorn.
I am going to grab my rapier, pull it out, and try to poke this gentleman.
He's like so proper.
I'm going to
fix
my bow
He's done
tie.
all set.
That would be an 11.
Excuse me,
So 11
but you have
misses.
offended me.
Is that it?
I'll
I
spit
I will
out
be
my
properly
bonus
kicking your
Bonus
ass
action
right now.
spit.
action. A polite spit, though. Not like, gross or anything. Just like on his boots, Aim that general direction. Just, okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Tui.
Tancorin.
I'll take my cigar out of my
man.
So
mouth.
now you got a guy who just clubbed you.
Yeah, this dude is pissing me off. I'm like, Leon rebukes you, and I clap my hands with thunderclap.
Oh.
Right,
Wow.
and he's within 5 feet, so this
So
is
is a lot of people
blow
though.
his eardrums out.
But,
Ouch.
thunder wave.
Clap.
Oh, thunderclap.
thunderclap.
Okay, I'm sorry. You said thunderwave. I was like,
And
that's
everyone's
gonna
gone.
cause an issue.
So he takes a D6
Okay.
of thunder damage, so he takes 4 points of thunder damage.
He gets no save for that.
No
correct?
save.
Okay.
That's just a cantrip.
All right.
Does that blow him back?
No
at all?
save.
Range. Oh no, Constitution save of 14.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah. It's like all or none
He
for
failed.
most cantrips.
Awesome. So 4 points,
Okay.
and then
it pushed him back or no?
nope, it doesn't push him back.
No.
Is it possible that with that I can back up without being attacked because of that, or no? I mean, it's not written that way, but
No, you'd still.
he'd still get
Yeah,
attacked.
he'd still get an attack of opportunity.
Would it be a disadvantage maybe because his ears are blown out?
I'll give you that.
All right, I'm going to attempt to slide back 10 feet.
Well, you'll be happy I gave you that because he would have hit
Appreciate that.
with the disadvantage he misses. Okay.
Good negotiation.
All right, so that's Tancorin. Let's go to Gideon.
All right. Well, I see a perfect opportunity. He's kind of flanked there, right?
Yeah, I'm within 5 feet
So
of him.
I could totally get my sneak attack in, right?
You could if you can. Can you
Awesome.
reach him
Awesome.
or are you shooting?
It's going to be a sling.
Okay. I love it. That sling is mighty. Watch that sling fella undead minotaur.
Yeah, no, it's not going to work this time.
No?
Probably
Not a natural one, though, was it?
No.
Those are fun.
Only if you're
That stupid halfling.
halfling.
No. I
Halfling.
hate
Yeah,
that
that's
rule.
right.
I'm gonna have to outlaw halflings in my next game.
14.
You ruined my fun with natural ones.
14.
14.
14 just misses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that brings us back to goalie.
He is going to cast sleep.
Okay. Which one?
So,
Pick.
starting with the one with the lowest amount of hit points. So I have to roll to see how many hit points I can affect.
Okay.
It's 5d8.
And where are we doing? Where are we starting
They
it?
They get no
So
save.
if they have more than I roll,
is-
then they're unaffected.
Right.
Okay.
You
Or if they're
do
elves.
decide where the
17,
area
20,
starts. So where are you?
24. Just on the.
Starts on the lowest
It
level.
starts
So
with
the
the
lowest
lowest.
level
Yeah,
one has
but where are
22
you
hit points
centering
left.
the spell?
Oh, yeah, where are you centering
So
it?
he will fall asleep, but the next one I'm guessing has more than 2 hit points.
Yes.
So he would not.
So
Okay.
which one of the two is the lower one? It's
The
guy.
one that was going to got thunderclapped.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, this guy. So he falls
He
asleep.
falls asleep.
The one that got clapped.
Yeah.
Drops it.
How long does sleep usually last?
Till I curb stomp him
Like
away.
1 hour,
1
wasn't
minute.
it? Oh, 1 minute?
Yeah.
I need to
Coup de
go-
grace.
I need to
I
go
accidentally
find a
rolled a
break.
d10 and not a d8. Oh, but I rolled a 7 anyway. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Roll the same thing.
So
I mean,
yeah,
his
this
his
lasts
buddy
for
could
1
curb
minute.
stop him real quick.
Okay, so that's goalie's around. So
If I zip his head into the bag of holding and just his head, will it decapitate him?
No,
No,
but
that's not-
there's no
if
zipper,
we-
but
if we slit his throat, it will kill him.
okay. So the thug is on. He doesn't really see what's happening
Really?
there, and he's still swinging.
Really?
At Bjorn.
You have a hard time with that one?
Yeah.
I'll do that one.
A 13 and a 22.
The 22 does hit.
Okay, you
Attacking my
take
friend.
8 points of damage.
All right.
Clubbed you.
Leah
This is a nice club.
Going to hurt. Lyra is going to punish them.
Light bulb.
Picking up money.
All right, so
Alright,
that brings us to Skinner.
I'm gonna step over the down guy,
Okay.
Lear,
and then I'm going to attack this guy with 2 rapiers.
Okay. He is flanked.
goddess of the light bulb.
Are you giving me advantage
That's it. Goddess of the bulb. The bulbous gentleman.
Hey, when you explain things to a man with an intelligence of 6, as many of
then?
us
So the
have
first
seen
one
in
is
real life,
18.
it's difficult.
First one is 18.
you're talking about.
The next one is a nat 20.
Okay,
Whoa.
that hits.
Holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
I think
Good
that-
thing
I
you
think
brought this fighter with you.
Yeah. I feel like he should have been in the tournament.
I
Wow.
think he went Super Saiyan when he leveled up.
Yeah,
Man.
purposely had this
I guess
encounter knowing you
there's
would
a
have no
reason you
fighters.
guys made him captain, huh?
The first
Wow.
one's damage is 17,
Wow. Okay.
and the next one's damage is 17.
So he drops.
You rip his kidneys out.
Okay. So he comes up behind with his rapiers and just slashes him, right in the back along the kidney there, and then he just sticks the other one in the back.
And
of the
then I'm
back.
going to bonus action just swing at the guy on the ground
Who's sleeping?
who's sleeping.
Okay, so he's prone, so you have
Almost
advantage.
murder. Okay.
I don't have our
16, 21.
Okay, so that
Yes.
hits.
And then is it a
Brain
natural
memories.
crit? Because he's.
Yes.
Proximity.
May Lyra provide him peace.
That sucks. 7 points of damage.
Oh, with your crit.
But he's awake now.
Yeah.
So he wakes up with your rapier just sticking in there. He's like, and Bjorn, what do you want to do?
Just I'm not going to do anything with that guy. Holy cow.
Well, that's the only guy left. Is the guy. Everybody else is dead, and there's a guy with a rapier in his gullet who's like,
I'm going to use my turn to look up at Skinner and be like, what the hell?
It only lasts for a minute.
okay, Tank Corbin, how do you want to?
Quickly, are we saving this guy to question him, or are we letting him go?
There's
I
more
say
inside.
question.
There's more inside. We let him
Gurgle.
go.
Gurgle.
I say kick him to the curb and let's kick some ass.
So you kicking him to the curb physically?
I would like to get a brick and put it under his jaw, but is the door open then?
No.
What's the game plan, folks? Is the door open?
Hold
out?
on. We're still in initiative.
Is the door open out or in?
It opens in.
Damn.
Are you gonna finish the guy off?
Oh, really?
What are you doing? We're still in initiative. I need to know what you do this round.
Let's go.
I can't really talk.
What you
No.
couldn't? You're not a finisher.
I don't finish strong. Ask the lady back there in the other town.
Sancorn, what?
I'm gonna go by the door and hold my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Gideon. So there you are, standing back. You see Skinner has finished off all three of them and is trying to finish off this fourth one. He has rammed his rapier into the gullet of this last thug on the ground.
Impressive rampage, by the way.
It is. He would like to rage, and he did.
Dang. Your move, buddy.
What do you want to do?
I'll just use my last spell and use my cantrip and do another amount of damage to him. Because I can't make the space and attack. So
All right, go ahead.
I want to cantrip and so it's intelligence again. 15.
Fail.
Fail. 2 points.
2 more points. Okay, so
Is he dead yet?
no. But the pain. I mean, he's got a sword in him. All right, so we're back to
Moving
Gully.
on.
Show him peace. There's peace, Gully. You can do it.
No tea,
That's your turn.
Gully.
You're trying to turn him to evil.
Gully is going to
Man.
You ride
Say
with the big
it.
boys now.
say a small prayer and cast Word of Radiance.
Oh no.
He's gonna have to step up, I think, to be within 5 feet.
On the thug on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Which
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
okay. 17.
Never mind.
Oh.
He's just praying.
Okay.
Okay, so this light hits him for a second, and it's done.
Okay, so it's the thug's round, so he's
What-
gonna
what
use
did-
his
what did you
movement to get up. Skinner's blade still in him.
Golly, thank you.
This job pays shit. Oh, fuck. And he's gonna use his action to dislodge your blade and just spit up blood because his movement's already been used.
He's not gonna attack.
His action was to pull your blade out.
Which
Hey, is
should
that the one that had the acid on him?
yeah.
2 more points.
Oh
Does that drop him?
no, but it's close. So you spit up blood. There's acid slowly burning into his face.
I'm going to hold both my rapiers at him and say, "Run or die."
He's gonna
I'm gonna go with stumble.
Get out of here.
Turns and starts stumbling away.
Respect.
And then I'm going to kind of hunch over a little bit and be like, "Does anybody have any healing?"
I'm
Kind of
healing
beat
you.
up.
I had saved my
Cast.
turn. I can heal him.
Cool.
Okay.
Go ahead.
If that's okay, I'll turn around and heal him.
Do multiple people need healed?
Why don't we have that rock?
Oh, I think Rydell needs it more than us.
Did anybody else get hit?
I did, but
I'm
anybody
gonna
else?
use healing word.
Oh, I got hit.
Still down.
Yeah, I'll get myself though.
Okay.
I'm on it.
So
Healing word. Where is it? Oh, it's cure wound. Sorry. Yeah, it's just getting over 28 plus that. So
Well,
3. 7 points.
You're standing outside this building where you've clearly made a ruckus. The rest of the docks seem to have kind of emptied out. People have gotten away from this. Pretty evident that if there is anyone inside this building, they know you're there. You were not quiet.
How strong does the door look?
Not very strong. Looks like just a normal warehouse door.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself too.
Okay.
Alright, 7 points. That brings me back to 4.
There's a lot of words being thrown about right now.
I'm going to. Or are you coming up front?
Oh, I'm coming up front.
You gonna walk in?
Malika just goes where he wants to go.
Malika's an ugly badass.
Yeah. So let's break in then.
All right, so load slower.
All right.
I am going to kick the door
Okay.
and say, Malika Zeldeth requires your attention now.
Okay, roll a strength check as you kick that door. So it hurts your leg.
4.
It does not open.
Okay, never mind.
I'll lockpick it.
Malaketh says, open, please.
Okay.
Is there a lock to pick on this, or is it locked from the inside?
Just fuck it. I'm
You
just going
want
to push the door.
attempt? There's
Just
a lot. I mean,
All right,
you
perfect.
can-
I would like to attempt
Okay.
to lockpick.
all right.
As he's starting to attempt to lockpick, I'm gonna kind of look at everybody else and be like, "Hey, you two guys, step back a little bit.
14.
I'll get right behind
It's a
him."
pretty cheap lock. It
Malaketh
gives.
is standing.
And Malika's gonna stand in
Alright.
front.
Malakath is going to adjudicate some.
I'm gonna go
So we're
search
going.
this.
So
Some issues
as he
here.
opens the door, I'm standing right in front.
You're standing in front. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
Malika.
What?
Okay.
Gully will help.
Oh, okay.
Tim
Malika's standing right in front.
Malaka's standing right
I'll
there.
stand-
Say little prayers.
I'll stand right behind Malika.
I've already announced my
So you're up
presence.
there 'cause-
I'm
Yes,
gonna,
it was very
I'm gonna
powerful.
adjudicate some freaking
You're over
justice.
here.
All right.
Great.
Who's
No, I'm
in
with
front?
you. Saying a little prayer over the bodies.
Malika and
Are,
Bjorn.
are we fighting to be up front?
Their load a little
Malika and Bjorn are up front. Do you want to pull the door open to the side so that Malika's getting shot at?
bit. Oh yeah. Let's
Who
do
is
that.
in the front? Well, that's what I want.
Malika
that.
is the one that's going to step through
Okay.
the door. I'm right behind him.
Okay. An 11 and a 21. It's a match.
21 definitely hits.
Okay. All right. You take 7 points of damage as a bolt hits you in the body, and you hear, "Don't come in here."
The 11 does not hit.
Okay.
From where I'm standing behind him, does it look dark in there?
It's darkish, but there's light in there. I mean, so it's
How many points?
8 points.
8 points. Gotcha.
Is the door like that wide?
Yeah, it's like
Is it
it's
double
two.
doors?
Yeah, and he unlocked the one door, and so
Fuck you.
And there's 2 bolts that we saw fly by.
yes. Well, you saw one fly by and one sank into Malika there.
Do you want us to roll initiative?
Yes.
That's more like it.
20 to 25.
So is it which
Oh,
door?
hold
Which
on.
door is open? Right door or left door?
Right.
That one.
Sure.
16.
Your right or his right?
Doesn't matter. 25 to 20. Anybody? Or 20 to 25, I'm sorry.
Well, 18.
15 to 20. You're an 18.
16.
All right, so Tancorn's 18. 16 was Gideon.
Yep.
Let's see. 15. 10 to 15.
13. Big boy Bjorn.
11.
Yeah.
And
Bigger
Gully.
boy Skinner.
9.
So then if.
All right, Tancorn, you're up first.
I'm searching those 3 bodies.
Okay. They've got, I mean, they're fairly nice clubs on them, and each one of them has 20 silver pieces.
So 20, 40, 60 silver pieces.
Yes. So
No
you're-
coppers.
Nope.
Any jewels? Any daggers?
Not on these guys.
Really
Nope.
good.
Scooping it
Thanks.
all into the bag.
Yeah. I'm trying to get as much as I can.
I'm okay.
Moving, there's a bolt
You-
sticking out.
Shoe, just random stuff.
All right, so that's
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
all right. So Gideon, you're up
You
next.
want one of these?
Gideon, you're
Good.
You're in the doorway with a bolt sticking out of you.
No, it felt good. It felt good.
Do you stand there? Do you?
Yeah. I'm gonna freaking stand there.
Well,
Oh.
Do you run in? What do you do?
Oh, fudge.
Now, from the way that door is open, you know they've got to be somewhere where they could have shot at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Honest, I want to dash in this direction
Okay.
as much as I can,
All right.
and see whatever's in that direction, and hit whatever's there
All right,
that I
it's
can.
kind of an empty stall. Doesn't appear to be anything in there.
Does that get me behind as much cover as I
Yeah,
can be?
you've got serious cover for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so then that brings us to them. So you saw a flash, and you know that there are. If you could put one of these guys in the closest stall to me, and then one in the next one as well.
So here
Yep, you saw them kind of poking out with crossbows.
and right here.
Yep. And seeing you run in, they hold their position and yell again, "Leave or you're gonna die!"
Are we able to decipher by the sound?
Not the first time I've heard that.
How deep they are.
No. I mean, you know they're somewhere in the warehouse. I mean, you don't know. That's going to bring us to Bjorn.
I'm running in.
Okay?
So
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna rush in 30 feet. Do I see, looking around for anybody?
Roll a perception check.
6. Whoa, nat 20. Nat 20.
Wow, you see both
So
of
that's
You see
actually, that's actually an
everything.
18 total.
Oh.
them with your -2. Okay, you see they're definitely sticking out with the crossbows there.
Do you want to go that way?
I'm gonna use my, as soon as I go in, and let's say I move that 30 for my movement, I'm gonna then try to take cover for my action. So that, oh wait, no, perception was my action, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then I'm gonna use my other 30 then to find cover.
There's
I'll
a wall
probably
there.
go that way then.
So you're going to follow Malika there? Malika
Yeah.
slash
Oh, you're going
Gideon?
that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably take that way. Yeah. So 30 in and then that. Yeah.
So you can cover
Perfect.
this wall.
Yeah. Can I fit in between that and the crate?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cram yourself in
Okay.
there.
Yep.
All right.
Think then.
Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, Skinner.
I'm going to run straight ahead 30 feet
Into the room.
into the room.
Okay.
Like that?
And then do I see those two guys?
Yeah, so they have some cover, but you see them.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash towards the closest guy.
Okay.
You can get to him.
Yep. And then I'm going to attack him twice
Okay.
with my rapiers. The first one is 19, and the
That
second
hits.
one is a nat 20.
Wow.
Whoa.
Jeez.
So
Who knew we had
Just
this?
tear his
Right?
head off.
I mean,
Man.
when I designed this, I thought, this is going to be perfect because they won't have any fighters because they're going to all be in the tournament.
Yep.
Didn't expect this.
Got the best
We're
fighter
not
right here.
fighters. We're assassins.
5 for the first damage.
Okay.
Shit.
75.
And then a big old 6 for the second.
That was the
damage.
crit.
Yeah.
All right. You definitely surprised them though, Gully.
And then with my remaining movement, did I move 15 feet at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was another
Yeah.
15.
With my remaining movement, I'm going to slide around the wall.
And this.
Nope. the other way.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Which I would think I don't even like. Would he get an opportunity attack? Because I like kind of slid around the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say okay, fine. So a 10 so,
Misses.
Yeah. All right. So that brings us to Gully.
Gully is going to quickly grab into his pouch, grab some dried herbs, throw it over the dead bodies, and say, "May Lyra's light guide you into the ever after," and then run inside.
25.
There's
Yep.
25. And then what?
And then he is going to hold
All right.
to assess the situation.
Okay. All right. So then that brings us back to Tancorn.
I sneezed from all the herbs thrown over me while I was searching bodies.
Yes. while your comrades were in battle and you were looting and pillaging.
I'm looking out for the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going here, 15. Everything's around. Man, what is going on? I think I can just get to the corner here. And then, I'm just gonna tell Gully as I'm walking by, I'm like, "Gully, that was amazing. You are the greatest healer ever." And give him the D6.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Bardic
So is that your
inspiration.
second inspiration of the day?
Yep.
Okay.
I just feel like we're gonna need it soon.
All right. So Gideon brings us to you.
Alright.
No. That's
That's me.
That's
Who?
that's
Sorry,
pretty
you're Malika there.
You're-
Yeah.
15,
Somewhere there's wild dogs in the alley. You hear them.
Probably feasting on those bodies.
Great, I just flavored them.
Alright,
for
I
them.
want to go to here.
Okay.
And then I want to cast Mind Sliver on the one that
Okay.
I'm unfortunately
So he has to
opening
make
myself
a
up to.
intelligence check.
Intelligence, 15.
He failed. Man, the dice is not looking good. The other one is.
Actually, I keep rolling that one. That one's not nice to me. That one's not been nice to me.
We'll take away all his other dice, but that one.
3.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that does.
Okay.
Besides being critically wounded, now he's got a migraine.
All right. So that one comes around the corner and is going to try to club Skinner. A 13 and a 19.
The 19 hits.
Okay. 7 points. All right, and then the other one is going to shoot his crossbow at the Malika he sees there. Oh, 19.
Oh, that definitely is.
Okay. 7 points. And so you guys need to get out of here. You'll regret this. And then that brings us to Bjorn.
I am running around this corner and running up to said person who is in combat with Skinner and
Okay.
using my rapier to attack.
You have advantage then. He's flanked.
Oh, sweet. So it's a total of 16 for the first one.
16 hits.
Okay, cool, because the other one definitely did not. Sweet. So that's 1d8 plus 4. Hello, d8 dice. No, that's not you. Do you see my d8 dice over here? Oh, yeah, that's right here. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. There it is. Oh, sweet.
Nice.
So a total of 11 points.
11 points. Okay.
Got him good.
To which one, I'm sorry?
The one that was in fighting
Okay.
Skinner, that
Yep.
Skinner was wrecking.
Alright. Okay. That's a good fight. Is that end your turn?
Bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Skinner.
Okay.
What does that do?
If somebody goes to attack you, they have to roll a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they cannot attack you. They have to choose a different person.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that brings us to Skinner.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage because he's now flanked?
Yes.
All right.
Did you hit?
Yes.
He's toast. So your rapiers are just death machines tonight, but
And then I will. I'll run 25 feet to that guy. Would I still have my second attack?
yeah, you only use one attack.
No, that's not an advantage.
Yeah, no.
So that's gonna miss. Bonus action, attack with the other rapier.
Okay.
14,
That misses.
and then
Just barely.
I'm going to look in his face and say, "Bring it on."
Okay. That brings us to Gully.
He is looking to see if anybody looks hurt.
Where are you looking?
So he's kind of in the back here. So
You're staying back there.
yeah, for now.
Okay.
He's
Does
gonna move
anybody
at the
look
end of his
hurt
turn.
that you see, or
Skinner
Yeah.
probably does.
You look rough.
way up there though? He's
One
way
dude
up
Skinner
there.
just killed looks pretty rough.
How far away are you? 5, 10. I need to get within 30 feet. He took distance spell, so I can take a touch spell and do it up to 30 feet.
You can go 25, right?
Yep.
You're there.
All right. So I'm going to use some sorcery points to do Cure Wounds on Skinner. At second level.
Skinner's crew.
So 15 points.
Wow.
That'll
Back
do.
in the game.
Wow. This group is becoming formidable here. Jeez. All right. Does that end your turn?
That's it, yeah.
Okay. Tankorin.
I am going to come out around the corner. 20, 25. And I am going to use a message. Can I make that message sound like it's coming, even though it's in his head, sound like it's coming from behind him? Is that a possibility?
I don't know about that.
Let's find out.
It says you can send a message to someone, but can I make him feel like it's coming from behind?
The target hears
don't
the
think so.
message and can reply in a
Doesn't
whisper only
specify
you
that.
can hear. So, I mean, kind of, but it's still going to be mentally like in his head, though.
Yeah.
So he won't know
Yeah, he
what
won't know
direction.
where- what
you won't have a
direction.
direction.
Yeah.
Okay. So
directional
I am
awareness.
messaging him. May Lyra's peace bring you into the next world.
Okay.
And then
And you ran up right there?
Yep,
Roll a listen check for me, if you would. Perception. Roll a perception check.
nat 20.
Wow. So you hear like the muffle of like somebody like behind that wagon, like trying to like
Get free or
yeah,
something.
get free of bonds or something.
Yes. I'm gonna get a puppy.
So okay, is that end your turn, Tankor?
Yeah.
All right, Gideon.
That's great.
Gideon, I'm gonna
houses
pull
always
the
have
other
puppies.
frickin'
Right.
bolt out of me and go over there and weep in the corner for a moment.
Okay. Say, ow. Tired of getting shot. That's gonna end your turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's about it
All
for
right,
me.
and the thug is
Breathing
gonna
heavy?
swing.
Yes.
Oh, he has to make
Can
wisdom.
I hear his
saving
heavy
throw.
breathing from his wounds?
He failed the wisdom saving
You
throw.
cannot attack him.
And
With
can
the fact
he
that you
decide
heard the
to go
wagon,
fight
yes.
someone else.
He
then,
can.
or-
Yes, you
okay.
can.
But if he tries to move out of his range,
He's gonna get attack opportunity, but he's gonna go do that. Then he's gonna go attack.
I'm
who's
not jumping out to
closest
where
there.
I
Is
can get
that
hit again.
Gully or is that Tankorin? Who is that?
Which, who's where? What?
Right there. Who's that?
That's Gully.
All right, he's gonna go attack him.
okay.
19,
19 hits.
Oh. You are hurting.
10 points of damage.
All right,
Oh, nice.
Gully, a 7 and a 16.
16 hits.
16 hits.
don't
You
even
take
use
7
all
points of damage.
You have that D6 unless you used it
Oh, I have not.
for attack rolls or checks. Or
Yeah, it
something.
doesn't get it for anything here. It takes the damage. So you
Let
take
me know.
7 points.
Okay.
All right, and so that brings us to Bjorn.
I am going to walk over to that gentleman and try stabbing him
I love it.
somewhere in the chest.
Gentlemen, come here.
Could you come here for a moment and sheathe my
20
sword
hits. Boy,
with your
this would have been a
chest?
much more difficult battle had Skinner not been here. Just going to point that out.
5 points.
Those of you doing 1, 2s, and 3
That was
points.
yours.
1.
That you hit, though.
Yep, 5
mine.
points total.
Okay, does that end your
Nope.
turn?
That ends my turn.
Skinner,
Ball.
I'm gonna turn around,
he is engaged.
pissed off because he ran away from me. Start with 2 rapier attacks.
They are at advantage.
Yep. The first one is a lowly 13.
That does not hit.
The second one is gonna hit
Okay.
something pretty high.
Snack attack.
And
Huh?
12 points of damage.
He drops.
As he drops, I'm going to look at everybody else and say, "You're welcome."
That was amazing.
Skinner!
Legendary, dude.
I think there's a body
Legendary.
behind the wagon.
What?
I think there's a body behind the wagon or a puppy. There's something behind the wagon tied up.
Oh, let's go look at it.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
walk
help.
over and heal this guy.
Malika.
As we walk towards
Wait,
the
I can't
body,
heal.
I'm
Sorry,
going
wrong.
to like reach my
I will
fist
heal you.
down towards Gully and be like,
Alright,
"Thanks for the healing."
I've had worse.
He's fist bumping you, going. Don't let him.
Oh,
The doll beat me up once,
This
bitch.
So as you guys kind of move some of the crates, you find the tied up body. Roll a perception check though for those of you. For actually, I would like. So who went over there to kind of get the body out?
I think he's the only one.
So you're the only one. So you get out. So not you. So everyone else who's within range of the main door, I would like to roll a perception check.
Yes.
this
Does
is a random
that count me
question.
too?
Can I add
Yeah.
inspiration to like a?
Yeah.
Can you see the door?
Yep.
You can.
To the check.
6.
6.
I got
Stay
a,
consistent. Other than that, nat 20.
I got a F me.
Okay.
There you go.
You guys don't notice anything.
I got 18.
18.
I noticed that there was a bolt
Okay.
hole through me.
So the first thing that you notice
Shh.
is that
Saying. Hold it.
Yeah.
you notice that it's almost like the temperature drops in the room and it darkens in the room. And then through the front door, the first 2 people that walk through the door are 2 of those people right there in your hand that you just killed are standing there.
Oh man.
And then right behind them, a gentleman in about 6 feet tall walks in a hood. He's carrying this scythe,
Oh no.
Scythe?
and he walks in,
We're getting a ship.
looks around the room, drops back the cloak, and goes, "Well, look what the chicken brought home to roost. I'll be damned if that's not Bjorn Dresden and Tankorin. Of all the people I expected to find tonight, it was not you. You look pretty good for a dead man, and I would know. Your daddy
this guy.
would love to see you again."
I'm sure he would, but that's not happening anytime soon.
Bjorn. Let's make a deal, Bjorn. I came here because I was told there was a package for me. But as I look around, I think there might be a lot more for me to take tonight. What you say, my silence, your lives, and I take everyone who's dead and these 2 that I brought back with me. And their souls are mine. What you say, Bjorn?
I'm scanning. everybody kind of getting the feel of what they're looking at. Is anybody shaking their head, or because
I'm busy bleeding out right now, so
yeah, I'm not looking at you.
I'm yeah.
Is everybody insight check on my teammates? Do I feel like these guys?
Did I
are
hear?
good for
Did I
this
hear
deal?
this from
Oh,
where
yeah.
I am? As he's insight checking me, and after he says this, I'm going to. I'm gonna just run up to here. I'm gonna pull out my 2 crossbows and take a shot at him with both crossbows. I'm within 30 feet.
Is there a chance if I see him doing that, I can interrupt him?
Yes.
So as he comes here, I'll roll to see if I notice him. Please God, let me.
If I see him, I'll
No,
shout, whoa.
you see him running out. I mean,
Oh, then
Whoa.
how do I want to do that? Captain Skinner, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Hold it.
I'm on. Put a hand up for him.
Why?
this guy's eyes are just like pitch black. There's no pupils, nothing, just blackness in there.
Take a good hard look. He's not asking for anything that we can't afford to lose. This guy is death. I don't think we all want to risk everybody dying here, so I think we need to make the deal.
He just wants to take his people back.
They're not my people, but they will be.
I have to object. Souls don't belong to any one person.
Oh, young man. They belong to me.
Oh boy.
And I'm not the
He's a
only
reaper.
one collecting them. Trust me on that. What say you, Bjorn?
I think we got a deal.
See, I know about you. That's the Bjorn Dresden I know. A little more cold and calculating than his daddy ever thought he was.
I'm nothing like that, man.
Oh, they don't understand. You see, I live in a world where I see bits and pieces of what is and what might be. And every time I look at you, Bjorn, I've always seen danger and death and destruction. And I will say, I served your daddy. I served your daddy's daddy. And I will tell you, I can't wait till you run that island and I work with you.
It'll never happen.
Maybe not the way you think, but it might happen. I've seen it. Your name, there's destruction around you, boy. And I know you're gonna be fun to work with.
Take your prize. Take your bodies.
He points, and these like lifeless like guys just kind of walk over and start picking up the two guys that you just slayed on the ground.
Once that starts happening, I'm going to go back to the guy over in the corner in the package and start taking on, like, to see what's there.
Okay, you can tell it's the guy that you're looking for there. He's been roughed up a little bit, and he's hurt. So Bjorn, I'll keep quiet, but I know one day you're coming back to the island. When's that gonna be?
If I ever come back, it's going to be with a vengeance. And it's not going to be for what you think it's going to
I'm
be for.
counting on it, Bjorn. I'm counting on it.
I hope we never see each other
I'm
again.
gonna use my whisper cantrip and just be like encouraging him to like, don't listen to him. That's all nonsense.
Tancorin.
Then he gets my attention.
It's been a while. You still studying the histories of this world, Tancorin?
I like history.
Then you know. You know there's evil out there, Tancorin.
Well, I think there's evil right here.
I'm not evil. I just am.
I am not. It's all the same.
You'll be back to the island too. I've seen it.
I know we're gonna free the slaves. We're gonna set my people right.
Maybe.
We're gonna bring down that Dresden Empire.
For
But
every
don't tell his
action,
daddy.
there's a reaction. Oh, I'm quiet. Because I got no skin in that game.
From the corner over there where I am, I'm going to just kind of yell, like, can you just go away?
Now that one I would love to take on my crew.
I whispered at him, since it's a cantrip, maybe he knows something about your daddy.
Bjorn, I would make an even better deal to have him as a member of my crew.
Never gonna happen. You take me first, and that's never gonna happen.
You can't handle me as a member of your crew anyways.
He smiles.
I'm still in the corner, so I can't see you smiling.
You'd fit right in. But
You wouldn't even be like a oarman on my crew.
Damn motherfuckers talk too much.
I have slaves that are more worthy
I'm gonna heal you.
of being on a crew than
You're
you.
fine. You're fine.
you hear him laugh. All right, Bjorn. I'll let you and your friends have this day since you brought me a present. But I can't wait to see you again.
I hope it never happens.
We'll see. Have a nice day. And he tips his hat to you all, turns, throws the cloak back up over his head and the hat. And these undead dudes carry away his bodies.
Once I hear him leave, I immediately say, don't worry, guys, I don't actually have any slaves. That dude was just an asshole.
Gully shudders with fear.
All right. So
And I found our guy. Get over here.
Yes.
Deer will protect you.
So you guys found the
shudder
person
with
that you were
blood
looking
loss.
for, and you were able to get him. And he's like, "I got to get back.
I mean, I'm not
I got to
dead
get back and
yet.
fight in this tournament."
You get 7 points.
Let's go.
So you guys are going to
Last
work him
one
back in, get him back in, and we are going to finish up the night with the tournament. So if we could bring on back our last contestant who made it to the final 8, bring back Rydell Thunderstorm, please.
That was a heck of a rage, dude. That murder spree of yours, holy crap.
Dude, that was freaking amazing.
That was.
All right, somebody grab Rydell so that we can have our Elite 8 battle here.
Rydell.
It is time.
You
Death is looking for you. He found us and didn't like what he found. Is that dodgeball?
All right, there, Rydell. That's who you're facing this round in the.
Oh, I don't get to fight one of the people who just
Nope.
battled.
So if you could put yourself up against Ifriel Natoive.
I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, but you won't like what I
He
just.
fights with 2 half-moon hand blades. So like they're around his hand, and there's these blades that come around him, and then there's a blade that sticks out as
Do I
well.
percept that they're magical?
Possibly, yeah.
Like you want me to do a perception
They are
check?
incredibly crafted. You notice that right away.
Fuck yeah.
It is time for the final 8. Are you ready?
I actually am.
He tips his hat to you and
Well,
says,
before that,
I've watched you fight.
I'm taking my short rest
Okay.
after, so let me just real quick figure that out.
So while you're doing that, yeah, he tells you, I've watched you fight. You fight well. But you're holding back. Try not to hold back. And you'll be a much better fighter.
What does that mean?
You ready? Initiative.
Not very good. I got a 14.
Okay. So he attacks first, and he leaps in with an amazing speed. You're like, what the heck? Like, comes in and like he is coming at you from everywhere with these attacks. Okay.
What am I fighting a level 10?
Don't worry about it. You're fighting. It's time for battle. All right, so 13, I think, misses.
It definitely does.
18.
That one hits.
So then the other 2 hit as well. Okay, so he hit you with 3 attacks. 3 out of 4 hit.
Okay.
Okay, 22 points.
Still a rockin'.
Okay.
Is that the best you got though?
Except that the every one of those that he hit you with, you notice the wound is still bleeding. Like it's gonna probably still do damage next round.
That's magical. It doesn't.
No,
sorry. Counterspell it. Counterspell it.
Bloodletting. Sorry. Go.
No.
You're wrong.
I'm trying to do some math. He did a lot of hit points.
He did.
Well,
Mathing ain't mathing over here, bro. Can I get a counter spell?
well, I'm gonna rage.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm also gonna frenzy.
Okay. Now you already have 1 point of exhaustion from
Yeah,
frenzy
but you know what it
last
does,
time.
right? It's only an ability.
On the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
If you win this one, now it's 2 points.
You just did 22 points.
Right, then his speed's halved. If
Yes.
he gets 2 exhaustion.
Go.
Motherfucker.
You get 2 attacks though, right?
Yeah, I missed one. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure it did 22 points of damage in one round. I mean,
Okay. How much do you do?
I do a little bit, but
So go ahead and roll.
I do a little bit.
You're in the final 8. Like you're in with some tough people. Like you're literally in with the 8 best fighters in the land who've never won this tournament.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Is that in your turn?
Swing.
not yet.
Just fake a hand
Is there something else in there? Oh, I can't continue my hand.
right.
Yeah, that's it.
Just pull a hammy.
What? That was
It's
so you had your turn.
Just start doing the
Yeah.
backwards.
So he says, as I said, don't hold back. And so he is going to first, he jumps over you. Okay.
You're dead.
And then
Okay,
kicks you in the back.
hold on a minute. I got danger sense, so you can't get me from behind. You can't take me from behind.
Phrasing?
Okay. So you turn and see these kicks hit you in the face. Because you have
It's
danger
not.
sense.
It's not gonna be as much as it would be though.
I don't think that's how danger sense works.
It's not.
That's okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyways.
So 12 points of damage from 2 kicks.
Sucker, I'm still alive.
He didn't hit you with the blades that round.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's change it up. Still frenzying.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I got one of them.
One
but
hits.
a 16, and then I got a 20.
16 misses.
23.
That hits.
Okay. 11.
Okay. All right.
Just
Are there any like allies of mine on the field?
No.
That's
Okay.
what, I didn't
So-
think so.
He flips the blades down and pop punches you twice.
You're dead.
And the first one I think misses. It's a 13. The second one's a 22.
That one hits.
Okay.
Do your damage.
So that's 8, but then you
Watch
have
this.
to.
I have to make a saving throw.
Yes. Alright.
Let's hit him with a quivering palm.
Alright. So, stunning strike, is it wisdom?
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
What level is he?
Monk level, he is level 7.
It's probably a 14 or a 15.
So DC 15. So roll save.
Monk levels. I love monks. I wish
It's a monk and a fighter.
You
There's
fierce
so
on
much
a
fun
dex
with that
saving?
monk.
No, roll.
John let me have so much fun with that monk.
You got me a 1.
Okay, so you are stunned.
Well, I'm already dead,
Oh,
but I get back up to 1, so it doesn't matter.
and you're stunned.
No, I'm not. I'd be dead after that 8, and then I'd be coming back.
You're
Stunned you.
stunned until the end of his next turn.
Yeah.
It's a nasty ability.
It says.
So he hits you again, 19 and a 17.
Yeah, only 2 of those hit.
Okay, you drop. You drop. If it makes you feel any better, what I did is I used the AI and ran all these without your characters in it to see who would win the next round, each round to see who would face. The person who just beat you is the person who wins the whole tournament. So,
That doesn't make me feel better.
you got to the final 8.
Why couldn't I fight one of these guys?
Because that's not the bracket you were in.
You said level 10?
Total 10
Yeah,
monk.
quite a level 10 monk, though.
7 monk and
Right.
3rd fighter. So.
Oh, yeah.
Which, tell me the fighter levels are just a waste of time.
But anyways,
The monk's so old.
great tournament. You got to the final 8. Your name carries a lot of weight now. People know who you are. Rydell Thunderstorm is able to make it that far. All of your names now will be known as people who made it at least past the first round. And guaranteed entry into the next one as well. So
Gideon's name.
next week we are back to Group 2, and we'll see what they do in the city and on to their next adventure. Want to say thank you to everybody for a little bit longer night as we combined forces. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for watching Great Chaos. Look for us on YouTube. We'll get it loaded up by tomorrow morning. Again, if you leave a comment on there, you will have the ability to again win the conditions of 5th edition there. And so with that, thank you and have a great night.